Hello.
Is audio live, folks?
Are we?
Are we on the internet?
Can you hear me?
I believe you're on Twitch.
I don't know if we're on YouTube. I'm watching, but it's still got 10 seconds.
All right, we are
Can you
here
hear us
now.
now?
Audio is live on Twitch. What about our
is
YouTube friends?
Behind.
Our new YouTube friends, which are some of our old YouTube friends, but still live on YouTube. Sounds like we're
There we
good.
go.
And at least a few
all
seem to
right.
be the same people watching on two platforms.
On both.
And look,
Which we love.
we
you.
appreciate it.
We love you.
That's
That's
dedication. That is what that is. We appreciate it either way. Thank you so much. And shout out to Duke, One Shot Questers, joining us in the Twitch chat there. Thanks for coming by, Duke. Appreciate it. All right, couple of announcements before we get started. First, this is kind of a dual announcement because we've made some changes to our Patreon. We've got new tiers. We've got tiers for Friends of the Academy. We've got tiers for first-year students, second-year students, and graduates. Get some really cool perks. You got special messages, and one of those perks is that I get to take attendance of our patrons and the first-year, second-year students and people who are playing my games at the beginning of every game. So I'm just going to shout out your names, and you let me know if you're here in the chat. Soulscape. I'm going to move this faster because they're delayed.
Yeah, if you wait for a response each time.
/ Axel. It's going to be forever. Mudkip / Axel. New to there. James Marte. Larissa Quill. Wild Wolf. Ryle Grimrick. Cretus. And Grilka. I do hope everyone is here for attendance today. Now then.
Please make
we've
sure
also
you have your
got-
hall pass if you need to leave
Yeah.
the classroom anytime for any reason.
Absolutely, you need that. So check out our new tiers on Patreon. And also, if you go ahead and hit ! menu, you will see all the cool ways that you can tip us and influence the game. Nightbot will help you guys out with that. There's also another one. If you hit ! lore, there is a new special feature. Oh, we might be having trouble with Nightbot on YouTube.
Uh-oh.
All right. Anyways, we'll finish what you're saying. And I'll give some notes
Okay.
regarding YouTube.
All right. So that new feature, the lore one, is special tip. It's a big tip. It's $100 and you get a post-credit scene from one of our characters here. Now, I kind of dug my own grave on this one. But the way this post-credit scenes work is that basically everybody here has a story to tell in post-credit scenes. And they'll get to tell a part of that story if you guys give the $100 lore tip. If they complete that story then becomes canon in the world. So, I just have to deal with it. I don't know what these are. I don't know how they're going to turn out. I don't know what everyone is going to get at the end of this, or how it's going to change the world, or how it's going to be modified. So that's something new. And that's something that you guys have available to you now. So, I'll just have to deal with it. Koshano, tell us about our sponsor.
Well, just a few follow-up notes on that. Well, a few technical notes first.
Oh.
So yeah, you may have noticed we are now streaming to YouTube as well. We're still, iron out the kinks. Obviously, Nightbot seems to be giving us some issues, so we'll figure out what's up with that after the show. But that is because we have dropped our Twitch affiliate status. Some of you might notice a few things missing, like you can no longer give us bits or subscriptions on Twitch. The reason for that is because we wanted to also stream to YouTube so we can reach a wider audience. We know we have a lot of people who've been watching us over on YouTube, may not have made it over to Twitch yet. And you can't do that if you're an affiliate, because Twitch makes some interesting business decisions. So, for the time being, well, if we get to the partner status, we'll have that discussion with them when it happens. But For the time being, we're not Twitch affiliates, so there's also going to be a little bit more of a delay. You might notice on some of our other streams where we interact more. Just be aware, because we can't do low latency streaming anymore. But aside from that, hope you like the new overlay featuring some new art, some Norbog art from Dipper. We got a few other changes too, so stay tuned for all of that. But we wouldn't be able to do a lot of this stuff if it weren't for the generous support of our friends over at Hero Forge. That's right, they're sponsoring us once again, coming into Season 3. Our very good, lovely friends. If you have not checked out Hero Forge yet, you may know that they launched a few months back, finally, to the public, the Hero Forge 2.0 tools, which allow you to create color minis that you can have printed in full color and sent to you. You can also take screenshots of those, use them as your virtual tabletop tokens. And if you use something like Tabletop Simulator that has 3D objects, you can actually, for I don't know exactly what it costs, but there's a little fee for that one, but you can get the full 3D file of your color mini exported as an object that you can put on your virtual tabletop, and it will react to the light like everything else, and you can move it around. So lots of cool new features. Check out Hero Forge. You can go to bit.ly/mercforge so that, we can show them hey, and look how many people we send your way. But aside from that, there's also some fun YouTube news. Skylar.
Hi, everybody. It's me, Noctum Sky. I do a lot of our YouTube stuff, and you guys just helped us hit 5,000 subs on YouTube. I don't even know what to say. Thank you so much. It's been so crazy. And now that we're streaming to YouTube, we'll be bringing those episodes to you just like we always have, but now it might be a little bit sooner. So keep your eyes there. We'll keep you updated on the posting schedule and whatnot. But thank you so much. And if you haven't subscribed to us on YouTube, please do, because YouTube is amazing and we love it here. It's home. So it's been fun. And on YouTube, we have some crazy stuff going on. I don't know. Maybe somebody above me could talk about it. I'm not sure.
Glad that you know your place.
Savage.
So I'm sorry. It was perfect. You said it. So yeah, we've got crazy. Are you ready? 4 new shows coming starting in February. So these are supplementary content. They are not D&D real play shows. So we've got, the first one is going to be starting on February 6th, and that is Puck in Modules. And that is where our lovely, and as he likes to say, benevolent DM, Sean, breaks down some modules for you and how you can use those in your own homebrew world. And, maybe there's jokes, and, maybe I make fun of him in the edit. It's fine. And then
I expect nothing less.
And then the next week is going to be the other new show, Necronoms, where a boy that doesn't know how to cook tries to cook. So
I don't know how.
Just wait. There's nothing I can say. And then we've got the third show, which is called Running with Scissors. And maybe you can guess from the name, it's a cosplay show. And who does that? None other than John. No, I'm just kidding. It's Beth. It's Arcady. And so she's going to be teaching us how to do some really cool stuff in a really simple and not crazy expensive ways. I actually learned a lot watching the first one. And then the last show is our favorite World Weavers, which is going to be an edited down version of World Weavers, which we stream every Thursday on Twitch. So if you want to watch the whole show, you can come out for that. And then if not, you can come out for the edit. And those are going to be releasing every Saturday starting after February 6th. So you're going to get 4 new shows a month. And it's going to be awesome. I know because I edited it. Anyway.
All right. Also, Nightbot should be in YouTube chat now if somebody could check.
Oh yeah, and on the tipping menu, you can get to that, either with the link from the Nightbot, or if you are on Twitch, over in the panels. We should start adding this to the YouTube description. We're still figuring out the YouTube live thing, but on Twitch there's a panel. Yeah, there's a panel you can click on that says tip, and it gives a little readout of the menu things. Be aware that right when you send those. They're not necessarily going to show up on screen. We're going to wait for opportune times because we don't want to disrupt the game too much, but we will be keeping an eye on those. So no worries. They will all be accounted for. And that lore post-credit scene thing, you can also get that with the Patreon reward. Did you mention that? If you
no, I forgot to mention that.
The new Patreon tier, it's $100 a month, so you get all the other benefits of Patreon, and then you also get to assign one post-credit scene to the player of your choice each month. So think about it.
Check it out. All right.
Which we've all totally prepared for.
Do you have any? I'm sure there's other announcements we'll forget. Big changes, season 3, big time happening stuff.
Yeah, we're fine. It's new. It's new and improved. 100 years, season 3.
There is another thing, but I don't know if we're announcing it, so I'm just.
Okay, well, look, we got a lot. We'll have a lot to talk about, and we'll keep talking about it as we go.
Stay tuned for that.
Gotta get it. All right, let's get.
All right, play our awesome opening.
All right.
Look out, beware, roll the dice if you dare. Let's go and fight, protect, persuade, deceive, let your party run free. Enter the world of mercenaries.
Guys,
Well, they're saying that
Wow.
John's audio and video are.
is all the audio video out of sync, or is it just me?
I think it's just you.
Okay. Well, I guess I will fiddle with that while we get to the show.
Hey!
All right. So, hello everyone, and welcome to the Mercenaries of Mischief Season 3. Long ago, a group of adventurers known as the Avalon Knights had grown tired of their adventures and found an old abandoned keep in the Desserin Valley, just a little bit northeast of Golden Fields across the Desserin River. In this place, they decided to establish an adventuring academy, the first of its kind on the Sword Coast. And now, many years later, after the academy has risen and fell and risen again, it is once again fully operational. With its headmistress Gilbetta at its helm, classes have engaged. And for the first time in over 30 years, Avalon Knights Academy is churning out new students. It has been several weeks since the events of the Convergence occurred. In that time, our heroes have found some things are a little different. Number one, it seems that they're the only ones that remember anything that occurred leading up to the Convergence. Additionally, it seems poor Lilith has developed an issue with multiple personalities. Koshano's obsidian soul sever seems to take on a different shape whenever he removes it from its hilt now. And the memories of all of the denizens of the Avalon Knights Academy seem to be some collection of the two timelines that converged. But beyond that, things have almost settled into a kind of mundanity at the Avalon Knights Academy. People come and go from Cookie's Crab Shack. It is always bustling. Students are taking their classes. Even new monstrous races are arriving at the academy, hoping to live a peaceful life. Within all of this, the various members of the Avalon Knights Academy administration, the movers and shakers, the workers, the fine adventurers that we see here, are working on the wedding of Headmistress Gilbetta to her longtime fiance, Koshano the Sharp, sister to Koshano the Quick. Now, after it was realized upon returning from their most recent adventure that Koshano had been resurrected, there was a tearful reunion from most. Sharp has scarcely left her little brother's side. There's been a lot of uncomfortable hugging. Lilith is dealing with her sister Liana, becoming a bard, and trying desperately to gain her sister's favor in this. It's not going well. And with there being no new jobs coming in, at least that can't be handled by other adventurers and students, Lilith has no choice but to loiter around the academy a bit and deal with her sister, exasperating the situation further. But with all of that in play, we actually start with our headmistress Gilbetta inside the Avalon Knights Academy, in her office. Mountains of paperwork surrounding her desk. Absolutely losing her mind at this very moment.
This is where's the
As the Academy's administrator, the goblin named Wormspit, approaches her desk. Headmistress, I have the field reports for you, as well as the construction reports.
Great.
On
yes.
the church.
Have a seat. And she shoves a stack of papers off of the chair that sits across from her desk. She just shoves it in the floor. She's like, have a seat.
Thank you. Thank you so much. The church is nearing completion. I dare say we will be ready for a summer wedding. If it is in the cards.
I hope. Is
But-
the special secret project that I asked you to work up, is that come anywhere?
Things are moving.
Okay.
Is it free to talk about it here? I don't.
Yes. I just want to make sure that it's ordered exactly how I wanted it. And basically what Gilbetta has done is she's ordered a specific engagement ring. And she has also, her and Sharp talked about it. And they've also decided that Sharp's going to wear a second ring on her right hand to honor the sacrifice that Alt Gilbetta made.
Oh,
So Sharp is going to have two sets, or like two rings, basically, that she's going to wear after
that's
the wedding.
beautiful. That's beautiful. Well, I will certainly keep you abreast of any progress on that. I'm certain there will be no problems, but if there are, I will report them to you immediately.
Thank you.
Now, we do have 3 teams in the field, but looks like they may be condensed to 2 in the future. But I'll just give you, there's a couple reports. One James Marte and Larissa Quill. They tangled with some elemental cultists, and they were actually able to return and acquire the legendary dagger Tinder Strike for the Academy. And they were also able to retrieve a black chariot, an old Zentarum black chariot that is now in our possession.
Oh. Okay. As I want gear strip on that, ensuring that we can
absolutely.
properly utilize it.
He is delighted, but that's not even the best news. I'm on pins and needles, Headmistress Gilbetta. After that, they had a client meet with them at the Avalon Knights Academy Waterdeep Manor House. He's an Oni. And he wants
In
our
Waterdeep?
protection. Yes, he was using some manner of human disguise, but he has asked our protection because he believes that he is being targeted for kidnapping. I have him in another room. If I could convert an Oni, oh my goodness, I think that would solidly prove that there is no creature beyond redemption.
Okay, I don't disagree, but let's take a breath. First,
Yes,
you have
of
to
course.
breathe.
Yes. But the creature's name is Rigoshin, if you'd ever like to speak with him.
Rigoshin. Okay, so why does he believe he's being targeted?
He says several individuals have attempted to kidnap him in the past, but he's managed to fend them off. But they're getting better at it. They seem quite dedicated.
That doesn't really answer my question. What is he done something? Does he have enemies? Is he part of a cult? Like what?
Well, I mean,
Who the fuck is this guy?
He is an Oni, but he's not certain as to why these people in particular are looking for him.
And who does he have an inkling of who he thinks it is?
No, he's unaware. He's gone after all of his old enemies, but he can't find out who these people are, except that they appear to be human.
Okay.
But
Just
that is just the first report.
okay. Well, let's just continue investigating that cautiously.
Absolutely. I mean, Larissa and James Marte were on that. I will leave them to it then.
Yeah.
And have them report any developments as they come.
Yeah. He's probably telling the truth, but in the event he isn't, we need to be on our guard.
Yes, absolutely. Well, there was a couple other reports that had come in.
Okay.
One from a Ryle Grimrick. It seems to have been forwarded to us from Acquisitions Incorporated after being stamped an excessive of amounts of time. Apparently, there is a casino being operated by some hags of sorts. The town appears to be mind controlled. It's in a place called Loudwater, and they have no franchise. I don't think that's relevant to us, though. And it says something about Jim owes him 10 platinum, but I don't know who that is.
What?
I guess long story short is some hags are running a casino, stealing people's souls in Loudwater, and the town seems in quite distress.
So we killed them. What's not to get?
Well, apparently they decided that this was outside of their pay grade.
Well,
Would you like me to reassign them to the task?
do we know how big this operation is?
Well, it seems to have encompassed the entire town. Loudwater is not a metropolis by any measure, but it seems to have taken it over.
Let me bring this one to the faculty and see what they have to say.
Very well.
So hags, and she writes it down like
Freaking hags.
she's like
yes, I understand.
She's
that
like, I know Shalandra's not in there. I killed her. She's like, eh.
Took care of that one. Also, there's another member of that team, Mr. Cretus, who is sending us a staff merchant. He's particularly skilled. And also a gentleman by the name of Bixley Shadowweave, who has some unusual magics. He's gifted him a special enchantment and believes that he will be of some use to the academy.
So a staff merchant?
Yes. He apparently makes some very fine work, but he is on his way. I'll advise you when he arrives.
Can he talk to Penn so that Penn will shut up about all his staffs? Because I'm really sick. Like, I only have a limited number of hours in the day, and I'm really sick of coming into my office every morning and finding notes on the floor about his staffs that have been slipped under my door. So if we could actually set the two of them up so that Penn would leave me to it, that would be great.
I will ensure that they meet the moment he arrives. I have one final message. It is from a Miss Willow Green. Apparently, she's some kind of independent contractor. Apparently, I guess she's a friend of Cookie's. She's
Okay.
supervising another field team. The message is, it's almost incomprehensible, but something about a dragon in a crevice in Neverwinter. There's a mumbly sword. There's a lady with a golem. She's working with Grilka and Axel. I imagine I'll just leave them to it.
What is happening? You said dragon and golem in the same breath as if what the fuck?
The message was almost entirely incomprehensible, Headmistress. I'm simply relaying to you what I have.
Can you Okay, do me a favor. Send a scout,
Very well.
a good scout,
I shall see what I can do.
to figure out exactly what the fuck's going on.
Very well. I shall do that. Now,
Is there
the final order of business
okay.
is I'm afraid Cookie hasn't had any luck in tracking down Tommy, the bartender.
God, I don't What do we know?
We know that Tommy had left in pursuit of some Academy spies, and then he simply disappeared. Cookie has checked with the old cult where they found him, and the place has been completely destroyed. There's no sign of new activity. He's even gone as far as to check into some old vampire contacts, although that is tricky. The vampire network is, well, they stay informed, and eventually everything reaches a unfriendly name.
Yes.
So
I was there.
you must
I
be
was in his
careful
house.
with who you ask.
Yeah. Do we have any idea of where to look next?
I'm not entirely certain. There are some threads that we could pull, although I must admit, it's shameful. We don't know a whole lot about Tommy, I'm afraid.
Okay. Tell Cookie
Yes.
tell him to keep trying. And if at any point anything needs to be done or any locations need to be checked out, that he checks with me first, and I
Of
will
course.
assign a team. It very well be maybe me getting my ass up and going. Because to be quite honest with you, I'm really sick of the fucking paperwork. I haven't killed anyone in a while.
Yes. I understand completely.
So I'd love to kill some assholes.
Yes. If an opportunity to kill assholes comes across, I'll be sure to file it to you immediately.
Yes. And if he needs to send anyone anywhere, if he gets any leads on Tommy, tell him to let me know first. And I will decide if we will deal with it or if we will send someone else to deal with it.
Absolutely.
Also, do you have anybody that's like you that could deal with this shit? And she points to the mountains of paperwork.
Well, I don't want to tip it, but MT1 has had his eye on data processing jobs for some time. He finds it interesting. But
Well-
he's simply too shy to ask. He understands that his responsibilities at the Mage Tower are quite important.
Well, look, I can bring a big sack of papers to the Mage Tower. He doesn't have to leave the Mage Tower.
Oh, well, then that might just work swimmingly then.
We can look. We'll take him this paperwork, work with him to set a designated hours that he can work on data processing. I
Perfect.
don't want this
I
cutting
mean,
into his Mage Tower.
He doesn't
duties.
sleep or eat, so that should be fine.
And I understand that, but I'm saying I don't want this taking away from his duties. So
Oh, I'm sure he
designated
can
hours.
multitask.
the rest of the time he's on the mage tower.
Very well. I shall help you establish this as a new initiative.
Thank God. And she just like shoves the rest of the papers like in the floor and
She's like,
cleans.
"Put
And then
this
she
in a
cleans
wheelbarrow."
everything off her desk, and she's like, this is a nice desk. I forgot. I haven't seen it in so long.
So while this conversation is going on, Pennathan Wright, you have acquired some new abilities in the weeks since the convergence, and you are finally becoming the kind of necromancer you always hoped you would be. You have taken a trip to the Avalon Knights Academy Waterdeep Manor House and took a short jaunt down to the City of the Dead, and you encountered the spirit of a dead wizard by the name of Harold Spengler. And you are now currently in the training room with Harold summoned, attempting to discern exactly what he can do.
All right. Okay. So all the notes I found on this spell say that you can we can choose for you to take one form or another. I'm rather fond of skeletons, but whatever.
Why do you like skeletons so much, though?
I mean, they're interesting. I don't know. It gives you
it's just a person without the bits.
Right. Yes. What's your problem with skeletons?
I don't say that I have a problem with them. I just look, I could be a skeleton anytime I want. I could be a skeleton right now. You want to see it? Because I could do it. If you think that I can't, you're wrong.
I specifically think that you do, and that's why we made this arrangement.
Yeah, okay. All right, skeleton time. Here we go. Oh, bam. There's like some bones missing, and it's kind of like green and spectral, and it's clear all of the pieces are not there. Ta-da! I'm a bony skeleton. I'm a skelly boy. Look at me.
You're something, Harold. This new magic has some kinks to work out.
You didn't say anything about any kinks when we started.
Needs work. No, that's okay. That's a better conversation for later if you have to have it. But we're not close enough friends for that right now.
Yeah, okay.
I just met you.
That's fair. That's fair.
So,
like, what do I do? I'm a skeleton now. What do you want me to like move some boxes or something?
I mean, theoretically, you should be able to shoot a grave bolt. You could try that over.
Oh, is that like firebolt? I was really good at firebolt when I was a wizard.
It's firebolt, but like made
okay,
out of, bones or whatever.
All right,
necrotic energy.
A grave bolt, and the hand comes off with it. But it does shoot a blast of necrotic energy. And he's like, shit, let me pick that up. The joints are, I need a glass of milk. But anyways.
Can't drink. All right, that's fine. If I find spectral milk, I'll give you a glass. But like, we got to work on this. Would you prefer like a ghost form? Because like we could do that if that'd be more.
Well, no, look, I'm still getting used to the skeleton. Like I don't know why we got to change gears so fast.
Oh, sometimes I wonder if I would have been better suited for paperwork. Okay, it's fine, Harold. Look, you remember how this works. I know how to summon an undead spirit. That's you, and
that's
you
me.
get to hang out here at the academy and learn more about wizardry and your. I wouldn't say golden years or even twilight years. Would it just be like?
I like to think of it as a post life. This is my post life.
Are you living the best post life you can?
Well, I mean, I got to go to the academy now. I don't have to hang around that smelly graveyard anymore. So that's
This'll-
nice.
This'll work. We'll make this work. I'll.
when you buy your undead spirit on Wish. No,
We are going to prove that necromancy and undead can be used for good, and that's all that matters. Whether you're
Yeah, sure.
on
Like,
or off.
how many people do you want to kill? Like 3, 4?
It really depends on the day. I mean, I'd prefer to not kill any, but that's not how it goes a lot.
I don't
of the
know if
time.
that's the correct answer.
And now I'm with these guys, and they were a lot more violent than even my previous team in a lot of ways. So we'll figure that out as we go, I guess.
So while this is happening, Koshano and Norbog, Norbog finding that her new parents, now that she has both of them, are a little bit overbearing.
Bearing. Over bugbearing, you mean?
Bugbearing, as it were. And Koshano, I imagine at this point, is testing out the Obsidian Soul Sever, drawing it and seeing what it becomes in its various states.
It's just like, are we? Where and when are we?
Yeah.
Are we talking to each other? Are we separate?
Yeah.
I'm going to say the two of you are walking through the academy grounds together outside of the training hall.
Trying to dodge my parents.
Yeah.
It's just like every time, and he pulls it out.
And it is a short sword.
That's different. It's usually bigger.
Well, it like, and the shape is slightly different too, but it's still like fits in the scabbard, and he puts it back and it goes back, and he pulls it out again.
Does
And
what is
this
it now?
time it is a rifle.
What the fuck? This one's new.
Do you even know how to use that?
I mean, it looks like it's kind of like a small cannon.
I
Sort of
don't.
like
I don't think you.
a lever on the bottom.
I don't think you know how to use that.
Do you? I imagine you
Don't
just
look
like.
at it. Don't look down it. And I reach out and lower the barrel away from his face.
Do you know how to use it?
I don't know. It's not my. Can I use a magical ability that I have new?
Sure.
I want to use. I want to get a feel for what this is, and I want to use magical awareness. If it'll show up in Roll20. Did it? No.
Nope.
I can read you what it is. As an action, my
Okay.
awareness opens up to the presence of concentrated magic, and I
Okay.
can recognize what concentrated magic is. And I also kind of want to ask to it's mostly for items and spells, but
Right.
I'd wager that Koshano himself is concentrated magic. I would like to see if I can see Koshano's magic too.
Koshano appears to be the place where magic breaks. As you take a look at it.
Yeah, and the sword.
The sword is an extension of that.
I don't want to worry you too much, but you're there's kind of holes around you and your magic and the sword. I think you might be flickering in and out like the sword a bit. I think you died too many times.
I mean, I only died once in each timeline. As far as I can figure, I only died once here. At least as far as
But
anyone
that's-
else remembers. I don't.
That's still multiple times and multiple timelines. You're blurry, and I'm squinting at him and trying to poke the air around his magic because the spell does last for a bit. So I imagine he's just kind of glitching to me a bit. Can you feel that? And I'm poking nearby him.
I don't
I
poke
mean,
my brother.
There's like wind. It's fine. Do you? She doesn't seem to remember everything we do.
I've noticed that with my mom and dad too. How much do you want her to remember? What do I need to not say to her? I'm bad at lying.
Well, I mean, personally, I don't care, but I think that Gilbetta would probably like to filter the information there. I don't know. Reduce trauma. I mean, but I would say she can handle it. Like, look, she's been through as much weird shit as I have, but...
Well, she's not flickering in and out of magical existence, so I think you have, in fact, been through weirder shit.
So, all right. Look, I don't know what exactly happened, but I'm working on it. I'm working on finding out, all right? There's strange little inconsistencies with, you know, the two worlds we came from. Like, I remember both. Do you have that same thing?
I absolutely remember both. And yeah, in one we were friends and then you died. And in the other, I didn't know you at all and you still died.
Right.
And they built a statue of you. Did you know that they built a statue of you here? How weird is that?
I heard about that. Is Puck, is the statue in this new or was it at
it's
least?
still there.
I think they got the nose
Honestly,
a little wrong. It's better in person. It's not bad though. It's an okay statue.
I think they were trying to be flattering. But I'm not totally comfortable with it, but I do like that sort of the reputation has gotten around. Actually, this brings up an important note. If I may flash back for a moment.
Yes.
So when we first arrived back at the academy, after the big fight, Koshano goes to his room. He opens the door and he finds it, I'm guessing, much as he would have left it. Except there's something sitting on his bed that had gone missing. It's like, well, motherfucker, it happened again. The interesting thing about this coat that he got long ago, vest rather, he's lost it at least a dozen times. Every time it somehow shows up again. And it seems to be the same one. Nothing magical about it, but it just always seems to show up. And he looks at the lining inside the left breast to see if there is something stitched there that has always been stitched there in the past, just to make sure it's the same coat.
It is still there.
Oh, that's good. Yes, absolutely mine. Well, I'll be damned. And then he thinks for a moment. Rather than going to bed, he heads out to the mage tower. Shop! I have to go to Water Deep. I have to speak with someone.
You'll be careful, right?
Oh yeah.
Should I
look,
go
it's
with
just
you? You should take Gilbetta and Norbog, and also Penn and also Lilith.
I mean, they're all very busy. I'm just going to be meeting with Lady Silverhand. If I can get an audience with her.
I think that you should take everyone with you all the time.
It will only be a few minutes, all right? Look, you're welcome to join me if you like, but it'll be a quick trip.
I will be right behind you.
And Koshano goes to Waterdeep to have an audience with Lady Silverhand. And if you want to know what happened there, I'm going to need a post-credit scene. Anyways, back to the current moment. So basically, we need to figure out, like, what else has changed. Because what I remember from the two different worlds is it's not just, like, personal things, all right? It's, like, world histories, more or less the same, but the people involved are different. So, if we're going to be navigating on this sort of higher level of diplomacy, we need to know who's in charge of what and all of this. So I've got to spend some time in the library, I believe.
And Norbog's eyes have glazed over, and she's smiling and nodding because diplomacy is not something that Norbog does, but she absolutely trusts that he's correct on this. Library, yes.
It is at that point that a kind of spectral skeleton with parts missing runs out of the door of the training hall past you guys towards the library. Hey, out of the way, Slim. My 30 minutes are up, Penn. It's over.
It's weird having Penn around again.
I assume I walk out to hearing this.
Yeah.
Penn,
It's.
the fuck?
That's Harold. It's Harold.
Is this gonna keep
It's Harold.
happening?
Yes. Of course, it's Harold. Harold, did I not tell you about Harold? I met him in Waterdeep and he agreed to work with me.
I think you neglected to mention Harold. No, yeah.
Oh, well, that's Harold. He's a wizard. He's also a spirit, but he was bound in Waterdeep and he was bored. And I'm working with him. I found a spell that lets me call spirits to take a more... And I point at the skeleton, who I'm sure is falling apart as he's running
like
towards
there's
the
pieces
library.
coming off as he's running towards the mage tower to get to the library.
We're still working out some of the details, but he's mostly physical now, so he just wanted somewhere to come learn magic.
Mostly physical. Can it feel pain?
I don't know. Harold, what? He's gone.
One way to find out. He raises the rifle
Don't
and
shoot
shoots Harold.
Oh, poor Harold.
All right, give me that shot.
What do I press to shoot? Do I have
should
a
just
rifle
be-
in my...
Yeah, it should be in your D&D Beyond character sheet. I've given you every version.
Okay. Oh yeah, there we go. The wait, would this be the obsidian? There's pull lever, soul sever, soul pulverizer, soul slicer.
Oh, hang on.
I think I got everything but the gun.
Oh, wait, I had an issue with the guns last night. You know what? Just roll a D20 for me real quick.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Ooh, that's a 3.
All right.
I've never fired a gun before.
Told you didn't know how to use it.
And it shot goes wide. He's like, hey, you're an asshole.
Yeah, what?
I have no idea what you are.
He's
Well,
a
now it's
friend.
mad at
He's
you.
part of the academy now. He's he's just someone here. Why? What? Y'all have got to get more used to being accepting of other people. Hey,
Excuse
I am accepting of people.
me?
That's not.
excuse me. I just had my undead friend attacked on sight.
I'm mad
you-
at Penn. I
you're bringing-
stepped and like put Koshano between me and Penn.
And
You're bringing undead things. I thought
you been to
we were
the
going to have
astral
discussions.
What? It's the same as we have an entire astral plane of people of the academy. How is this any different? I just found a spell to make him able to be more useful on the prime material.
It's different in so many ways. Those people
Well,
were part of the
don't
academy before they died. Also, they don't show up here as corpses of various manners. You're acting like this is the same thing.
To me, all right.
This argument is interrupted by a
God.
The actual fuck.
Just, I think I'm getting very good. As, Lilith is trying to get away from Liana, who is desperately trying to learn her harp.
Sounding good, Leah. Keep at
See,
it.
that's what I said. Lilith says I'm not getting any better. You
Live
hear
your
that,
dreams.
Lilith?
Live your dreams.
That's because he's lying to you. You're not. Get away from me.
Well, how am I supposed to learn to be a good bard if you won't teach me?
I'm not going
I'll
to
teach
teach you. I Koshano, like, stay out of it kind of thing.
It's just like daggers.
Liana,
I have to have a good bard.
once again, you know, I'm available for private lessons. If you got some time.
I elbow Koshano in the ribs.
I can't
Lilith, flip.
deal with you. I can't. Can't deal with this. You're too much. You're supposed to just be in a corner somewhere and just out of my vision until I can deal with this freaking contract issue.
Lilith, flip.
Oh. I'm out earlier than usual. Oh. What's going on today?
Oh,
Anything
she's doing that
exciting?
thing again.
And Penn made a skeleton, and Koshano attempted to shoot it, but doesn't know how to use a gun, and so didn't.
A gun. Is that what they call it? I'm just gonna call it Little Cannon. I'll put it back in the skyward.
That's wordy.
So just a little bit of chaos, like every day. That's good. That's good. I like that. And oh, ew, you're here, Liana. Why?
I'm trying to learn the harp, and you were teaching me.
Oh, don't lie to me, please.
Point of
No,
order.
it's-
Do we know what's happening with Lilith?
Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
good question.
It's been a few weeks, so you guys have noticed that this is just like something that happens now.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if we should be
Surprise!
concerned about her.
I'm always concerned about her.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Norbog, you're always a sweetheart.
Thank you. You too.
Thanks.
And at this point, Gilbetta exits the main keep with a procession of wheelbarrows full of paperwork being taken to the tower as she sees everybody converged in a unusual scenario.
I'm surprised she hasn't burned them yet.
I figured that's what she was doing.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Outsourcing. Lesson. Part of being a good leader. Delegating.
Yep.
You
If
think
you
she's
see a
telling the
skeleton, don't kill it, please. We've
I would
already
love
had
to
this
kill it.
conversation
Where is it?
today. No, it's not. Stop. I need everyone. He's Harold. He's the equivalent of not a student, but he's here to learn and work with us. Just ignore him.
A
What?
foreign exchange student.
Look, if the
He's
thing's
from
not
Washington.
attacking
Oh.
anyone, let the thing live. Do
Okay.
its thing.
This
I want to
one
be very
time.
clear. If this thing is a student, regardless of paperwork needs to be signed. We do not need to be liable for any accidents.
What?
that
well,
happened.
He's already dead, so do we have like a library?
I don't
pass?
I don't
Do we
care.
just give out to people? How does that work?
No, because when people are on our campus, we're liable for things
I'll
that
fill
could
out his
happen to them.
paperwork. I'll
So you
I'll
need
get
to fill
right
out
on
the
it.
paperwork. I'm just saying.
I got you. Don't worry. I got you. And I start drawing up paperwork.
There's already.
Why
don't
are
have
you
to-
so-
There's already.
Why are you so concerned about this thing's life if it's already dead? What is it going to
I'm
be
more
more
cons-
dead?
Well, no, but I mean, it's terribly rude. I told this individual that we had a place of learning where he could come and get away from Waterdeep, and he could also help me learn more, how to control my necromancy and aid me in battle if ever need be. But
Oh, Koshano, let him have his pet.
that is a person.
I'm sorry. The creepy pets he's been accumulating are starting to become a point of concern. Undead things have, like, a glow about them for lots of people. I feel like we're just making ourselves more of a target than we already were.
Well, that's their problem. I mean, if it's not harming anyone here, I say why not?
All right.
I love this side of you, Lilith. Anyway,
Just glaring at Koshano holding Handy, just like, how dare you?
Oh.
Where's your cat,
get a little
Pen? Or have you just
Whispers-
forgotten about it because you're so obsessed with this animated piece of flesh that you keep in your hat?
You had a cat?
Yeah, she usually stays up in my room. I haven't summoned her in a while. It's a familiar. That's how familiar works. It's a spirit. So technically,
See?
yes. Yes, you've got a cat, you've got a hand, you've got a man. What more?
at least
could you
I
need?
have.
You're becoming a stereotype.
And you lost it though. You can't even keep track of them. You're trying to control the dead. Where'd it go? Where'd it go, Pen? Where's the control?
That man is his own person.
You just said you were trying to learn to control your necromancy, and yet you can't
I
even.
can modify his spirit to take a corporeal form.
Which is where? Where is his corporeal form?
It's in the library, probably reading. That was part of the thing I agreed. I said you could learn here. This is a place of learning.
MT1 is
All
not
right.
going to let him in the library without a card. I'm just letting you know, without the proper paperwork filed. MT1, they're probably talking about it right now. MT1 is not going to let him in.
Honestly, he's really annoying, Harold. So, the less time.
You don't
there.
even
MT1
like
is
him.
literally
You want
designed
him.
for his job.
Not MT1 Harold.
No, I know, but I'm saying MT1 is literally designed
Oh.
for his job.
Well,
I
then
miss
So
the
no amount of
bickering.
annoying is going to matter.
So much bickering.
Get his paperwork done.
I'm trying. I open back up the book.
And the dinner bell is rung at
Also-
the Cookies Crab Shack.
We have some things to discuss. Let's go. Let's discuss it over dinner.
All right.
Oh,
Where's
we're
Liana?
having dinner together again.
If you'd like.
Do. I was just happy about it.
Very well. Then, if you're all ready to go, you can shuffle off to Cookie's Crab Shack.
As we do that, I'm gonna hold Liana back and be like, 1 second, dear.
I was gonna go have dinner.
I know. But try to keep up. I'm bored and I just want to see something. And I turn her into a turtle.
Angry turtle noises.
But it's like, Lilith, again with the. Can you at least pick a not a turtle sometimes? I don't.
Well, I think it's kind of funny. It fits her. She's, nothing more than a shell. And I walk off.
And
I scoop her up. I scoop up Turtle Liana.
I can't believe she turned me into a turtle again.
I know, it's
Norbog
not
hears
fair.
because she can speak to
I can
animals.
speak to animals. I know, it's not fair. Is there something you'd prefer to
She's
be
always
instead?
doing stuff like this.
I know, it's not fair. Family's overbearing.
I'm gonna get so good at polymorph, and I'm gonna turn her into a newt.
Yeah.
See how she likes it.
Mm-hmm. I think you should absolutely do that. I believe in you. It's very complicated, but I believe in you.
I think my harp playing was doing fine.
It was beautiful. The way you get good at something is you get pretty bad at it first, and then you get good.
Wait, what's that supposed to mean?
What?
Angry turtle noises. And eventually, through all this bickering, everybody is funneled to the Cookies Crab Shack, and generous helping of Traveler's Stew is doled out to everybody.
Oh, she's stuck like that for an hour. Sorry, I checked out
Oh my
polymorph.
I knew I should have.
I
taken the
have
spell
missed-
magic.
The food, most of all. I don't know about the rest of you. I'm never gonna, like, I know it's been a couple weeks, but it's just like, it doesn't get old. Again, you know? Field rations. No, thank you.
To be honest, I've been getting really buried in paperwork. You know what I miss? I miss
What's that?
fighting. I want to hit things.
You want to spar?
Speaking of which,
Yeah, we can go hit things.
couple of things. Today's reports. Apparently, there's an Oni in Waterdeep. It's where someone's trying to kidnap him.
Oh.
There's also a bunch of hags in Loudwater that have taken over
Nope.
a casino.
Well, now I'm torn.
Yeah, yep.
I didn't
I
like the
figured-
first part, but I liked the casino part.
They had
Yeah.
me in the first half.
Well, hags can be a little interesting. They'll be
Um,
fun, I think.
Apparently, the whole town is charmed, and they're stealing people's souls, so they need to be murdered. There was also a letter from someone, I don't know, Wilo something, I don't know, but
That's
it
a
said
weird
something
name.
about dragons and crevices and golems. I don't know. I've sent a scout to figure out what the fuck is happening. It was very incomprehensible. The other thing is, and she looks at Pin and she says, a staff merchant is on his way to the keep.
Like a merchant who is joining our staff.
Sure. Okay.
The entire crab shack is silence for a moment.
Yeah,
I guess
okay.
we could use one.
I'm Gilbetta's just gonna let him not like be happy because he ruined it for himself. So, and also, there's we found a sword called Tinder Strike. That I don't know, fire stuff, and she just looked at Lilith.
Ooh.
She's like, ask Worm shit about it. I don't know.
That's exciting.
So, like I said, I've sent a scout to figure out what this message from this person is about the dragons and the crevices and the golems and whatever.
Sure.
The Oni, I've sent the group that sent the message, I've told them to just continue gathering information while we figure this out, because we don't really know much about them. Wanted to see what your all's opinion was on the casino hags.
That sounds like a great place to start. A casino and hags? It's like being back in the Nine Hells. We got to go.
Yeah,
I mean,
thought you might say.
Horrific.
Love to pop into a casino. It's been a while, but
Yeah. You'll love it.
what are the
other
hags
thing-
doing?
They're stealing people's souls. And
Oh, that's normal.
shit.
Let them do their thing.
No.
It needs to be done. Yes.
What?
Yes. Yes.
the other not
Lilith
good,
flip.
the other not good thing is that
Where am I?
we're eating. You were the other
Yeah.
thing, and now you're this thing. You're back to like original this you, and then you were other you.
I hold up Turtle Liana silently.
This is so annoying. That's fine.
The other thing is no word on Tommy.
Ooh. It has been a while about Tommy.
Cookie has not been able to find anything. Apparently, the place that he thought he was last has been destroyed, and it seems like they weren't able to find anything there. So,
How long exactly has it been since we've seen Tommy?
I mean, it was
Been almost 2
pre-convergence.
months.
I
Have we
vote
been
that we
able
should
to-
go see Tommy.
I mean,
Well,
Have
we
we
have to
found any way to
find
track
him.
him?
I would have tried sending on him. Has it not worked?
It has not worked.
There's no connection to him, so either he's
Shit.
not on this plane or he's unconscious somewhere.
Speaking of tracking,
Hmm.
I just remembered. two of you are unprotected. And he kind of like pulls down his shirt to show the tattoo.
Yes.
All of his tattoos
Ooh.
are still there, right? I don't remember. Did we say his tattoos are still there or not? Or does he need a new one too?
Sure, we'll say his tattoo's still there.
Okay, that's easy to say.
Did they get
Yeah.
the mark that we found tattooed on? Was that what that is? The anti-scrying?
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Oh, I recognize that. Yeah, you got it
Don't.
tattooed.
What are we talking about?
Oh well,
Oh,
you're
there's
officially part of the gang and all ones.
So it's an anti-scrying rune. And it was tattooed on them. Mine is not that. I misunderstood the rules. So I have a fish tattoo. It's fine. I can summon fish though, so it's cool.
It's very on brand.
It
It's
yep.
good. It looks good.
And you have the
As long
option
as you
to be
keep the
found or
amulet,
not.
it's fine.
So we could go get you guys those tattoos. That was from Kathak.
Mm-hmm.
I'd actually prefer to prioritize that because I don't know what happened all with the rest of you as far as enemy making. At least, in this world.
Well, I'll say
But I'm pretty sure
this.
that I'm still being hunted, yeah.
That's okay. So where was Kathak? I'm trying to remember from.
Kithak was on another continent.
Because
He
it
was
near-
over just outside
Isn't he-
of Primo Passo.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
where my thing
that's
is,
it.
right? My
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
underwater temple thing with the key.
Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm.
And you have both of those keys now.
I know. That's what I just wanted to make sure that I was on the right track before I said this. So the other thing, if we go there, I've actually got a thing I need to do there. And she pulls out both of the keys, and she says, "This has been a long time coming to figure out what the hell is in that underwater temple that's there." So we could knock both of those things out in one go, get them some scrying tattoos, check in with Kathak, and I was going to say break into an underwater temple, but I have a key, so really, it's not breaking in and I have a
Well.
key. So
And if we're going to be asking around about tracking down a particular undead individual, might be best to do it somewhere not so close to home. So,
yes.
yeah, seems like we can make some progress on multiple goals. As far as the Hag Casino goes, I don't know if we should touch that one. I feel like that maybe we should send somebody a little less well known.
Yeah, we need to we need to figure something out though.
Or just let the paladins over near that place near Candlekeep know, because paladins love just going and killing evil shit.
As do I. God. Duh. God.
Yes.
Just please, just let me kill something.
We could
Anyway,
call in a favor. How about if we send one of the teams and call in a favor for some backup from them?
I'm not opposed.
I
Do you have
I
a
don't
team
know.
in mind?
I mean, I don't. Whoever brought us the news, I suppose. Why not
Okay.
keep it consistent?
Ooh, whoever has the highest score so far, send that team.
Are we scoring them?
I mean,
Score?
Are they not getting graded?
You mean the grade?
Yeah, are they not getting
Okay.
graded? Well, how do we know if they pass or not? Is it like just if you come back alive,
they
you,
When they
you
die,
pass?
I mean,
Oh,
Basically,
okay.
yeah.
a little bit. Yeah.
Lilith,
Ah.
have you been betting on the students again?
It's a bit of a.
Where'd you hear that?
Angry turtle noises from the table.
Yeah.
Wait, do I hear? But what does the angry turtle noise translate for me, Puck?
Don't tell her I told you.
I make side eye contact with the turtle and subtly nod.
Great.
Wait, so what about Tommy then?
Yeah, I'm concerned about Tommy.
Well, there's
mean-
not much we can do until we find a way to
yeah,
find
we have
them.
we
Yeah.
have no way of tracking him. No
leads.
clues on his whereabouts.
Not have anyone here that can scry? At the
Isn't there something in
academy?
his room maybe?
I mean,
I
this is Gilbetta is assuming that Cookie has attempted all of these things.
Of everybody who's there, you assume Cookie knows him the best, and Cookie's been unable to find him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I
He's
mean,
not-
perhaps we can track down some leads to Primo Paso. There's
And we have
Confusing
to be
themselves.
very careful about asking around about this because I know that the big bad vampire man is looking for him. So,
Who?
the Strahd and he's looking for Tommy.
Should we be
Who-
talking about all
people-
of this in the dining room here?
Don't. Is there anyone? I don't know. I kind of figured the keep was safe, but I don't know anymore.
Well, there's not everything that needs to be known by everyone. You can't assume. Well, let's move over to the war room. There's something I want to show you guys anyways. I had a thing commissioned. You're gonna love it.
All right.
Every time you say I'm gonna love something, I never do. So
Oh, I think you're actually going to love this though.
okay.
So yeah, if there's no objections, we'll go over was the war room in the mage tower, right? Or did we put that in the main keep?
It is in the main keep.
Okay. So yeah, if there's no objections, move over to the main keep. And when we get to the war room, there are some new chairs around a table. Yeah, I didn't talk to anybody about this. I'm just gonna do it. There is one chair. As you walk right in, you'll see there are actually 6 chairs around the table. One is just kind of blank, but the other all look pretty ornate. And Gilbetta, you probably noticed one right away. It is beautifully hand carved from like white birch, a nice pristine wood. It's got little designs of shells and coral and kelp with some dolphins like kind of cresting at the top. And there's a word written in Elvish. It says, wisdom. And Penn probably immediately notices one that is carved, clearly, but it looks like it's carved in the shape of bones. You can tell it's not bones. But right at the headrest, set in, there's a small, devilish-looking skull. And Koshano leaves over. It's a quasit skull. Don't ask where I got it. It's not important. But it is real. And underneath that, there is a word written in common. And it says, kindness. There is one that seems to be, it's both carved and painted, seems to be made completely out of flames with big horns. So coming sort of out of the headrest with a word written in Infernal, which I believe Lilith speaks. And it says, passion. You all see one that's got a word written in Undercommon, and it is a pretty standard looking chair. And I don't think any of you speak Undercommon, do you? So don't worry about it. But then there's one more that has its back sort of to all of us when we walk in. Norbog, I hope you don't mind, but I assume at this point you're kind of part of the council. So I had this made for you as well. And he goes up and he turns it around, and it's carved with ornate flowers and vines up the side. And there is a word written in... You speak Goblin, right?
Let me tell you what I speak.
That's kind of the default language of Bugbear. Yeah,
I
okay.
do speak Goblin, yes.
All right. Yeah, there is a word written in Goblin, and it says courage.
Norbog's tearing up a little bit.
Aw.
So this is an all new chair. Oh my god.
I thought it only
So-
right that we have a proper council chamber, and of course, a seat for guests if Cookie or Wormspit or someone should need to join us.
In the midst of this heartwarming reveal,
God.
there is a clatter outside the door of the war room. Sounds of a struggle.
Well, out there.
Harold.
You said you wanted to fight.
And once you step outside the door, the first thing you hear is Sharp. What are you trying to sneak up on my little brother? Huh? What's your
Babe,
business?
Oh,
babe.
I meant no disrespect. I just wanted to request something. And after the struggle settles down a little bit, you guys see it is actually Blacktooth.
Oh. Shit.
Sharp, he's fine. He's
Babe,
cool.
You have, babe. Babe.
Oh, I'm sorry, Blacktooth. You look different in the light of the hallway, and I'm on high alert.
I march forward in between Sharp and Blacktooth. What? Blacktooth, why are you here?
I wish to make a request of the Avalon Knights Academy.
Oh, okay.
Is
Do we
this
need
a
to do this in the
sensitive
office?
Topic. Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Okay,
How
well,
this
wait.
is
We got
properly
some fancy new
formally
chairs. Let's go into
You might have to stand.
Yes, of course. And he's very nervous,
this is
but he kind of shuffles in. He walks by Sharp, and Sharp's like,
the. Babe, stop it.
Well, we're home. Take a rest.
"Look, you weren't that far from home when you died."
Okay, but don't you have like wedding plans to finalize? You're gonna stress yourself out.
Don't bring don't bring that up.
I'll be right outside.
Look,
She steps outside.
I don't stay dead for very long. All right, so even the worst happens, it should be fine.
It's not a comforting thing to say, little brother, but
Babe, just I love
Fine,
you.
I'll
Just-
wait outside.
just go outside.
Question.
As we're going back to our seats, Shauna's gonna pull to bed. How much have you told her?
Thing. I hide nothing from my fiance.
Oh, hey, I wasn't sure, so I've been. All right, deal with that later.
Yeah, no, yeah. She's the strongest woman I know. It's one of the reasons I love her. Okay.
Pen,
Blacktooth.
you wanted to say something?
I can read all languages, so what does that chair say? Shauna? I forgot. I can just do
It's been burning him this entire time.
I can too, but I gotta use a spell slot to do it.
It says cunning.
Ah.
Ah, yeah.
I'm satisfied.
Oh.
By the way, chat, is my audio sync
we-
any better?
I wanna have we established an awakened mind link
Can if you want.
at this point?
If you say that to me and poke me. I assume if you poke me, I just do it automatically.
Okay. Okay, Blacktooth, what, sit, have a seat. What's happening?
Of course. I mean no disrespect. I did overhear a little bit of the discussion in the crab shack, and I am to understand that you will be making a trip out to my homeland soon. Is that correct?
Oh, that's right.
Primo
Brightstone is
Passo.
right near there, isn't it? Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
I did not want to trouble anyone, but I had received a missive as of late. Another group of orc slaves have escaped and are hiding in the woods near Primo Passo. I was
Oh.
wondering if they
Well.
might be granted sanctuary here.
Yes.
As we were.
Yeah.
Yes.
Would you, Blacktooth? Would you like to? Sorry, Lilith. Blacktooth, would you like to come on this journey with us to help us free them?
I would like that very much. Yes, please.
Okay.
Wait.
I'd say
Like to get the ones that are free right now that are out, or we're talking about like freeing Brightstone?
to get the ones that are free right now that are out in the forest.
Okay.
We're not sure what the... Oh, I mean, Blacktooth, could you just for a second?
I can literally
pin
just,
just-
Yes, of
loose
course.
him out for a moment, and then I sever his connection in the awakened mind.
Why?
Oh, we're not quite sure what the current state of Brightstone is, so we're gonna have to do some reconnaissance if we're going to launch a liberation movement. Just
Yeah, no,
thought.
no one's suggesting
no, we're not-
launching a liberation movement right now.
We don't
Okay.
even have Cherry's ship yet. I don't think.
This is the ones that have escaped that are in the forest.
All right, good. Just making sure that we're.
Yeah, no, we're
on
still
the same
waiting on
page
Cherry's
with
ship.
Another, and
Once that's done, we can go to Brightstone and get the others in large quantities.
Yeah, for now we give sanctuary to the ones that have already
That escaped. Blacktooth? Blacktooth?
Oh.
Hello.
Yes, of course. What?
How many exactly?
The missive was unclear. Just that they are in hiding and potentially in danger.
Okay, we're gonna need a large bear just in case.
I mean,
Or something.
I assume we have a boat.
Oh yes.
Is it big?
Actually, that was the other thing that James Marte and Larissa Quill acquired for you on their adventure. Is the Academy is now in possession of a Cult of the Crushing Wave sailing ship.
Well, there we go.
They deserve a bonus.
Gilbetta, didn't we help with that? I feel like I remember.
You guys did assist with that.
Yes. Yes.
boat.
Alright.
It's okay. It's a boat. It floats.
I think that was the day I almost died.
You did. I prayed for
Well-
you though.
I mean, what's the capacity? Is this like a, long voyage vessel, or is it more a little skiff?
It's a big ass ship.
Yeah, it's a good voyage vessel. It's enough to handle the trip that you guys need to do.
Do we have the crew to operate it? Is the
I mean,
question.
We are the
have-
crew.
Well, for one, Black Cherry doesn't have a ship yet, so her crew is seemingly available.
Ooh. And I'm sure they're bored right now.
Yeah,
We're all bored right now.
I mean,
I'm
but
so fucking bored.
we've got to. All right. Well, let's
right,
see if
rescue mission.
they're interested. But I mean, pirates sort of have their own way of doing things, and
Oh, it
Whatever.
shouldn't be an issue. She likes me.
That's true.
yeah, it's not her I'm concerned about. It's the crew's going to want to be rewarded. So if we're not going to plunder some shit,
I mean,
we're gonna have to pay
Let
them.
Cherry handle
we're gonna
it.
pay them. We would just pay them.
Oh, yeah, that's true too.
We have funds coming in we get tuition money now. Students are paying tuition.
We'll see what Cherry says, and because she's the one who usually handles her crew. I mean, they followed her for this long, so.
All right. Hey, look, I'm
Be
just
positive. It's gonna be fine.
I'm just trying to anticipate complications, but whatever you all like, I'm here for it. Going with the flow, as they say.
Yes. Yeah, so we can ask. If not, I'm sure we can drudge something up. But I definitely think Blacktooth that you should come with us and lend a hand wherever you can. I would say even potentially picking one person from anyone that you'd like to go with you, in case the two of you need to branch off for whatever reason. That way you don't have to go alone.
I would like to pick the Chainbreaker.
Well, okay.
There's just a look of like, where you at?
And he is sweating. Like he is Blacktooth is like clearly nervous as hell right now.
Great. Lilith, is that amenable to you?
I see no issue with it.
Okay, great. So then we take a vote on going to Primo Passo, getting the slaves that have escaped into the forest, tattoos, and the underwater temple. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Hi.
Okay.
That's not okay. Every time with this. Great. Okay, so meeting done. This could have been ascending, probably. It's fine. Let's go.
Yeah, but I wanted to show you the chairs. You know, it's
No, I love it. I love the chairs.
right.
I love, and I'm just
And Gilbetta's
loving
not
this
actually
chair.
sitting in her chair. Like she's sitting in her chair, but she's like turned it around and she's like crouching in it so that she can like look at the stuff on it. She's like, great, meeting adjourned. Let's go. And then Gilbetta gets up and goes off to find Black Cherry.
All right.
Yeah. As
Nice,
we're
that's cheap.
walking out. Oh, you know what? We should bring Liana. This would be a great opportunity for her to get some field experience.
Oh,
And I
yes,
go
she
and find
could-
Liana.
Oh, the shanties she could sing.
No!
Everybody just like separates from Lilith to go get her sister.
I'm going after Black Cherry, but
I'm not. I didn't run off. I'll just.
Lilith, you
I'm
can do
not-
one of two things. You can come with me to find Black Cherry, or you can go and stop your sister from coming. You have to make a choice, though. And Gilbetta keeps walking towards to find Black Cherry.
I know you can handle Black Cherry. She's awesome. Koshano, no, wait! Please! No, I beg of you!
You're late. He's running now.
So
Get back here!
chases
Run back.
after Koshano. Is anybody going with Gilbetta to go talk to Black Cherry?
I think I've just been left to my own devices. I think me and Penn
yeah.
are left
You're welcome
to our
to
own
come.
devices.
You're welcome to come with me.
I definitely, as they run off, I'm like to Norbog. I'm just like, well, I mean, I'm not overly fond of bringing too many people on this, but whatever. I've got to go do Harold's paperwork, apparently. Give that to MT1.
I pointedly ignore you and follow Gilbetta.
I'll remember this.
What is Norbog? What is he yelling about?
Nothing.
Oh, okay.
And then
That seems like a him thing.
To do my paperwork.
Very well. Penn goes to do his paperwork. Gilbetta, you find Black Cherry in a rocking chair outside of the main keep with a bottle of rum in her hand, and there's like one leg over one of the arms and her head back over the headrest.
That's so
and it just
metal.
rocks slowly.
She's so cool. Okay. I'm gonna be like, Black Cherry.
Whatever it is, yes.
Yep, good. Thought
As
so.
long as we are leaving this place.
I thought so. I thought you were going to say exactly that. Here's the deal.
I tried my hands at being the house lady, and it was fun for a while, but I need to get out.
Well,
Gilbetta. I need
here's
to
the
go.
deal. You know that big ship we brought back?
Yeah, yes, the
Well, we need to go
barnacle
to-
encrusted piece of trash.
Yes. Well, it's not your ship, but we need to go to Primo Passo.
Yes, I will take you there. My crew is ready to go.
So we need to go to Primo Passo. We need to get need to see Kathak, get some tattoos. I want to go to that underwater temple because I got keys for it. And apparently there are some more slaves in Brightstone that have escaped into the forest and are in danger. So we need to go and extract them and bring them back here. So
As long as it gets me away from my husband for a little while.
yeah. And you know what? And Gilbetta will give her a budget. I'm not gonna like get into the details of it, but Gilbetta will be like, take this amount of money and fix up the ship however you want.
It's fine. If we have a ship and some spare time, we can get our own pay. But Gilbetta, I have to get away from Cookie for a while. It was nice for a bit at first, but that man is insatiable.
Yeah, I get it. I love my fiance, but wedding planning is stressful.
It's every day.
I mean,
it's too much.
I'll be honest, I'm not complaining.
I'm
about that.
dehydrated.
I mean, maybe if you were drinking water and not just rum, that would help. Maybe drink like a rum and water, like mix, at least get a little bit of water into your system.
I will take this under advisement, but I will get my crew together.
Also, he like missed you for a really long time, so it's like
Yes, he's like a big puppy.
you know what? Get one in for the road. You know, whatever. I'm just saying, it's fine.
But
So
I will prepare the ship and
Perfect.
my crew, and we will go.
yes, we leave as first chance we get. Enough time for everyone to prepare some things for the trip, and then we're gone. So,
All right.
and then I will go find Cookie to let him know that we are leaving.
Okay. So Gilbetta informs Cookie. Koshano and Lilith debate a turtle on whether or not it should come with you. Down a trip.
Liana, we're doing pirate shit. Come on.
Angry turtle noises.
No, and no. Koshano, if you like me at all, just a little bit, you'll leave her here.
Will you please dispel this so that she can talk? I mean, let your sister have a little dignity. Yeah.
No. All right. Discussion's over. She stays, and we're gonna get our team out of here. Our team. She's not part of it.
Liana, I can't understand your turtle noises, but just give me like a nod or a shake. Would you like to come with us and do pirate shit?
I want to try to see if I can intimidate a turtle.
Yes, that's what I thought. Because you don't want
She's
to
pissed
stay
at
here.
you now. You turned her into a turtle.
Yeah.
You're gonna get her killed. She can't survive. She's weak.
That's because she's a
Come
turtle.
on. She'll be fine. We're not going to bring her into like a dangerous situation.
Why?
We're also going to be on
Why?
the ship.
What is your infatuation with bringing my sister along?
I just think that she's a valuable addition to the party, is all.
Insight check.
I'm going to roll against you for that.
I just think
And I want you to know.
Oh yeah, do deception, sure. It's gonna be super
What do
easy.
you got?
Bards.
What do you got?
Passive insight's 14, as long as you beat a heighter than that.
21.
Are we doing passive? Yeah, don't mind.
Well, you said to check, so roll for it. Roll an insight.
All right, yeah, it's more fun that way.
You got to beat my 21, though. Because I have plus 13, and I rolled an 8.
I know. Bards. 15. That's not bad considering.
She needs to
I think
talk
she's a
to you about
valuable
your
addition
sister
to,
and the bro
to the
code.
party. And I think that she could benefit from the experience, you know? Where better to learn how to bard than on the open sea, singing shanties with adventurers and pirates?
You know what? Fine. If you want to hang out with Leanna more than me, be that way. And I walk off.
Both going to... All right, fine. I'll pick up the little turtle. Sorry, this is awkward. I just figured you didn't want to stand by yourself. It should only take like... We probably got 15 minutes left on this. Again, I wouldn't be like handling you without your consent, but I don't want to just leave you here in the grass, so I'm gonna find somewhere comfortable to set her down. I'll see you shortly. Get ready when you're not a turtle. And he walks away.
So these things unfold, and a ship is prepared for travel. And the team gets ready to head out in the morning. And we're going to take a little break right there.
All right. We will, as always, be back in 15 minutes. Supposing all the buttons work and my computer doesn't explode. Eh?
Come and listen to a story that will give you much elation about
You know what? There's probably a platform out there where we could pretty simply... There's got to be something open source for creating fighting games, right? We can make a Mercs of Mischief fighting game.
Look, we got to come up with special moves. You can't just say it's a fighting game.
Well, all the special moves are built in. We just have to rip off all of WotC's IP.
I picture that Grubhub in the Forgotten Realms is delivered by a literal grub. And when you close the door, it hops up on two legs and dashes away.
Hooves hub.
I don't
know what's better, the name or the silence that came immediately afterwards.
I was thinking
come up to your
fleet
window?
eat. Can you imagine an army delivering one like taco to your door?
I think
Maybe.
that the Academy should corner the gig economy here.
I think it's
Let's do
Dimension
it.
DoorDash.
Dimension DoorDash?
Braden, we can't hear you.
I think he said, "God damn it."
That seems like a very Braden.
Now
thing to
he's
say.
flailing about, even though we still can't hear
He's
him.
entering problem-solving mode.
He's cussing out something. Like, man, that was so easy.
I like when you like steal like a shitty truck from like some farm people.
Like
Fucking
Vince.
every cop in the county comes after you guys. But you
Vincent,
like
Vincent.
break out of a hospital. It's just like, well, I went over the bridge. They're gone now. It ain't over yet. I've played my Silver Flame Ritual card,
Well,
which places
I mean,
a +1/+1 counter on each creature I control.
And you're...
And if I play it with the Adamant cost, if at least 3 white mana was used to cast the spell, all of the creatures gain Vigilance as well, giving my token knight +1/+1 in Vigilance, along with both of my Basari lieutenants and my youthful knight. I'm doing the Yu-Gi-Oh thing. I place into play my Silver Wing Squadron, a flying human knight. It has Vigilance, so it does not need to tap to attack. When the Silver Wing Squadron's power and toughness are equal to the number of creatures I control, Silver Wing Squadron, whenever it attacks, create a 2/2 white knight creature token with Vigilance, equal to the number of opponents I have. And that's you, Kaima!
Party pillows don't have to be weird.
They don't.
I know. They can be very weird. That's why I said they don't have to be.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're using a skeleton as a pillow, Skylar, what are you doing?
It's a pill. It's a what?
It's a
why
pile
you
of bones. It's not a pillow.
It's a friend.
It is calcium at best.
Ambush! Push!
No, please.
Ambush! Push!
Hey,
What are you doing?
You stop.
Why don't we're close?
hello. Who would like really hard the mozzarella stick? I found them on the table.
That's wooden plank, you idiot.
This mozzarella stick is good for you.
Oh, I touch. Let me touch your face.
Caress me, sir.
I'm trying to, but your face is too far.
I spilled bodies everywhere. But I do know the solution. There's a business called Penn's Catering. Feeding hellspawn and getting bodies gone. Feeling swole.
Okay, I killed their healer. Good puppy. Good puppy. No, you need to ride this out to its final tragedy. Like
Guys,
that's
I've been talking to this dog for a while, and he's got some good ideas.
I have a
Yeah,
technical
'cause-
question. How short is that T-shirt?
It's a crop top.
Peace guy.
You.
It's a crop top. It's not lewd. I'm sorry my midriff is there. Don't shame me.
Are you a fucking roller derby chick in 1960s California? Why do you have a crop top?
Or alternatively, are you a volleyball dude in 1980s California?
Ooh, we need to do some shoes.
Feet, shoes.
She's basically got a human shape.
Make a human, add some horns and a tail. Make it look fabulous.
Set all dials to I am the Moldy Beast! Come dance with me in the moonlight!
This is when he goes into his patron's place when he's finally snapped. He's just like, notice me!
Look at all the things I put in this book for you! I've given you everything! This is him leaving afterwards, where his patron's just like, no.
Well, hey, y'all! We're so glad that you're watching the show and that you're enjoying our channel. We just want to take a minute to say thank you. Now, we hear from lots of y'all that you would like us to make more shows and do other kinds of things. But you know, these things take a lot of time and effort and, yeah, even money. But there are lots of ways to support the Mercenaries of Mischief, and a lot of them don't take a dime to do. In fact, you're helping us out just by watching right now. Another thing you can do is when you see one of our videos on YouTube, give that daggone thing a click. Higher click-throughs help more people find our content. And we got all kinds of fun stuff over there that we make with our friends. Also, while you're there, be sure to give those videos a like and leave a comment. That lets folks like advertisers know that you all are real people who like the things we make. When they see that, maybe they'll pay for us to keep making it and make some more. Another thing you can do is just tell a friend about us. Odds are pretty good that if you like our streams and videos, you know some folks that'll like them just as much. And don't forget, if you have Amazon Prime, you get free Twitch Prime subscription every month. And you know, if your Aunt Sally has an Amazon Prime account, you can get her to use her Twitch Prime subscription here each month too. She ain't even using it. It's free money. Of course, if you do have a few bucks to spare and want to help us out that way, well, that's just fine too. You can cheer with bits or pay for a subscription, but the best ways to donate to the stream are through our donation button down in the panels or through our Patreon. We got all kinds of fun rewards in there, and on some tiers, you can play at Puck's Table in one of our monthly Patreon-only games. Get yourself some of that emotional trauma firsthand. But most importantly, remember, you don't have to pay a dime to enjoy the Mercs of Mischief channel and all our great content. Just by being here and watching, you're helping us grow and become more powerful. Powerful enough to take over all kinds of realms of existence. Well, enjoy the rest of the show.
Look out, beware, roll the dice if you dare. Let's go and find
Okay, adventures. Sorry, I was a little hung up with technical difficulties at the top of the show, but I am here, your old pal, Larchmont St. Larch. No need to be concerned about me. As far as our other friends, for those of you who have been watching for a while, you may be wondering what happened to, Lenny and our friend, who is the guy, the
Don't
horrifying man from your nightmares, whose name shall not be spoken. Perhaps you'll hear about him in a bit. But before we get all the way back in the show, as always, once again, for the first time in Season 3, Puck, tell us who we're playing with.
It's so nice to be back. Isn't it? Isn't it good? God.
I didn't realize how much I missed that music until it started playing.
Right?
I was like,
It's like getting back into that comfy pair of like pajama pants that you wear all the time. All right. Now, I'm a very lucky dungeon master that I get to play D&D with all of these cool people who make all kinds of cool stuff all over the place. And I like to take this time to let them tell you about the things that they do. Nailed it. And I'm going to start with Norbog today.
Hello. I play Norbog, and I'm Arcady. You can find me usually hanging out on my Twitter, which is Arcady Cosplay, because I make a whole lot of cool things, which, if you were paying attention during the intro, we announced that I'm going to be doing that for the show, too. I will have a new show coming out in February called Running with Scissors, where I teach you how to make cool things. But until then, you can hop over to my Twitter and see me make cool things and, on my own. So, yep, that's mostly what I've been doing.
All right. And after Norbog, we will go to our very own Lilith Singer.
Oh, okay. Hi. All right. So I go by DipperDog15. You can find me both on YouTube and Twitch. I am finally getting myself a little bit more organized this year. I'm going to be focusing on story-based games on my YouTube channel if you want to follow that. And I will be focusing more of my art on my Twitch channel if you want to go and follow that. And the art one I usually interact with more with the community, and I just say a lot of shit if you want to just comment for that.
What was the thing you were doing the other day?
So just a heads up, if you do follow my Twitch channel, I do plan on making another Vroid if anyone's ever interested in seeing how that gets done. And Vroid basically is a way you can start making virtual YouTubers or virtual avatars. So I plan on making my own personal avatar. It's a doggy thing. I'm going to try to see if I can make a furry out of the Vroid. And this has been bugging me for a couple of weeks, I'm going to make Willow the little Chef Drow on Vroid. So I can start playing food games with Willow.
You know what? I was on the fence about this Vroid stuff, but now that you mention it, I think maybe it's time for Teddy Hot Pants to make a comeback.
No.
And with that,
you can try, though.
What a segue.
Want to point out for those who were watching Lilith's stream last week, this is why I didn't want you to change the coat. I had already ordered this. I didn't want to ruin the reveal. But I was like, the vest, if you put a coat on him and you didn't have the vest anymore, I'd be like, oh, well, this is useless now.
Well, I was being nice and not really spreading the secret, but yeah, okay, I talk a lot. And so you might get some spoilers in my channel.
Well, that's why I didn't tell you.
Plus, I also fan arted Koshano.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yes, there is a hot new pirate Koshano art out there.
But you're an artist. Oh, you can draw what you want. It's bad, I guess.
All right, Penn, tell us about what you do.
I don't know how to follow that other than...
Tell us what's in the kitchen with Penn.
I'm always doing hot goth shit. So if you want to see necronoms, you want to see some like necromancy and cooking, then come check us out here at Mercenaries of Mischief on YouTube. That is the series I'm doing where I cook out of the Heroes Feast D&D official cookbook. And I don't know how to cook. So like, I already did one video. You can check it out. It was the cookies. It went okay. It was very interesting. Like the cooking is okay. The content's amazing. So you can do that. You can go check me out on
That's the tagline
Twitter.
for the show. The
Yeah.
cooking's okay. The content's amazing.
You can check me out on Twitter at NoctumSky, and you can also check me out on my personal YouTube channel. I'm sure I will post there again eventually. I'm working on it. We got a lot going on over here right now, but that's where you can find me.
Got a lot in the works. All right, next up, we'll go down the line. Koshano, what do you got going on? You're doing some kind of radio play?
Yeah. So for those of you who happened to like miss the finale or the little talk, I don't think I really announced it till like the little talk we did. But I have started doing a podcast with friend of the channel Mendari. And yeah, look, I did add that to my bio. Fantastic. It is a D&D comedy advice show, I guess would be the answer. So it's not an actual play. They're not 3-hour episodes. There's not a whole bunch of stuff to catch up on. But it's us giving bad advice. We recently had a new episodes drop every Monday. We recently had Monty Glue on, and when you get her going, she just loves to talk and has great stories and stuff. So a little bit longer episodes. We had one that came out last week. We got another one that's coming out this week, by which I mean tomorrow. And we are actually going to have Dingo on the show next. We are recording with her on Wednesday. So if you have questions about D&D, ridiculous questions, important questions, questions for Dingo specifically, tweet them at ProboPod. Or if you just go over to the website link there, there's also a little form where you can put in your question. So there's that fun stuff. Also, Marty found TikTok and seems to have a TikTok account. So if you're over there, I guess follow at Marty Immortal. Not sure what's going to come out of that. And I also like to take a minute to say a big thank you to our sponsors, Hero Forge, coming back to keep sponsoring us through this new year as we explore new ways of doing the show and new shows and all this stuff. They've been supporting us. So if you want to make your own custom mini from dozens of fantasy races and thousands of items that you can mix and match to your heart's content, go check it out. With the 2.0, there's all kinds of new stuff. There's all the color stuff. There's all the stuff that they said they were going to add, like the token maker and all of that. You can get that with the pro subscription. The color stuff, you can just play with it and just do regular screenshots. If you want to do that, they're fine with it. You can order color minis. And the items they have added now, because they did this whole thing with the Kickstarter, where certain tier of backer got to like add items into the system. So if you're a fan of Hearts of Darkness, the kind of background evil series that we've had running with Dingo and Joe Cat and Felix, and you love the character Waffles the Barbarian, you can go make your own barbarian with a waffle iron weapon now, because somebody added it to Hero Forge. So
it's just in there. I'm not saying
just
they're
in there.
watching the show and making customizations based on it, but it's an odd coincidence.
And if you make any cool stuff in Hero Forge, do me another favor too. Tweet it out and tag both us and at Hero Forge Minis, because we want to show them a lot that we are, letting people know about them and sending traffic their way. Because here's a little secret, guys. There's a chance. There's a pretty good chance. As I heard from the COO when I had the chance to interview him, check out that video on YouTube. If we start sending a lot of traffic, we may be able to get an AKA decal added into the system that you can put like on your shields and clothes and stuff. That's not like an official thing that's been promised. It's just a maybe.
All right. It's a lot of cool stuff in the pipes. Thank you so much, Hero Forge.
Are you working out?
You are our best friends. Sorry, I was typing things back to people in chat.
I was going to say, are you working out the Nightbot thing? Yeah. We'll get it.
I'm working
we'll figure it out.
Yeah. Next up, last but not least, is Gilbetta.
What's trash bin? I know. Look, they're all doing the shows. I just edit the shows, so just watch their shows.
Okay, but you're also my co-host on some episodes of Trash Bin and all the episodes of World Weavers.
Yeah, come watch them. Watch the stuff.
And she manages the production schedule, and she organizes all of our asset. Like, don't act like you don't do stuff.
Yeah, but it's just all my stuff is behind the scenes, so it's like.
All right.
Watch Trash Bin and
Watch Trash Bin, watch World Weavers, and if you ever thought to yourself, "Man, Puck sure does talk a lot," I'd love to hear what he has to say about certain modules.
Yeah, I do. Mudkip. I stream sometimes. I did do an editing stream of World Weavers, so that was I don't know.
Yeah,
that was fun.
See, you could see Gilbetta do stuff.
I do things.
Now, Ryle wants to know why you didn't eat this time when you were doing Watch Trash Bin.
I mean, I can bring that bit back. Everybody was like, "Oh, we still doing this bit?" But look, if the people are asking for it.
Mad cake.
The people demand it.
I can go bake a cake, and we can make it happen. All I'm saying.
Thank you so much, my incredible cast. I am delighted to be able to continue to DM for you. Now then, let's return to our story. Music goes. So, the plan is set. We are going to go to the continent of Motofufu. There we go, I remembered. And we are going to go to Primo Passo to seek out Kithak and get some new tattoos. And we're going to open up that temple from season 1. And we're going to liberate some orcs. So the preparations are ready to go. The ship is prepared. The crew is good when morning hits. Do we have anything we want to do before heading out?
No, just tell. I want stew buns. Packed.
Stew buns are ready.
I want potions.
We have so many potions.
Great, let's stock up.
I'm gonna assume by now
potions.
that I've had my my leather armor replaced. Actually, I should. I'm sure you put some sort of armor on my
I gave
sheet.
you new armor.
There we go. Yes, I got that armor.
Yeah, you got a new chain shirt,
Okay,
fresh
fantastic.
from Bart Jr.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
that reminds me. Before we go, Norbog,
Yeah?
I think you should have this. I think it's gonna do great things for you. And I'm gonna give Norbog my belt of dwarven kind that Redan gifted to me. I think it will
I did
suit
see
her. I think it will suit her great. Also, once when you wear it, there's a 50-50 chance that it's like really growing a beard, but it's probably gonna make you fluffy. So
I'm already pretty fluffy.
right, but I mean, more fluffy.
I'm okay. I can roll with that.
Fluffy.
I mean, that's what I look like when I give myself a good brush. I just like poof out like a little Pomeranian.
Yeah, that's more fluffy. It also does some other cool stuff. That's not all it does, but
Yeah.
Wear the belt or don't wear the belt. Do you?
I already have it equipped. I saw it earlier.
Yeah.
Interesting. And we know I'm looking between Lilith and Koshano, and I'm like, and I'll turn away from Lilith to Koshano, and I've got a little necklace, and I'm like, how do you like spell slots? Do you like being able to cast more bard spells?
Do you like spells?
I mean, yeah.
You can have this. Redan bought it for me, and Guy gave me another one, and I can't use either of them because... and I point into my bag of holding, and you see 3 stabs just sitting in there.
How long have you had this? 2 of these?
For a while now. Well, one of them I'm giving to, my partner Kat, but I have the other one. Yeah, I used it for a while, but I'm a warlock, so I don't often. It's a little limiting for me. Plus, again, the stab. So here, you could have it. You were dead. This is one of the first times I've really gotten to.
No, fair. I'm just like, I feel like there's a lot that I admit. I was so focused on figuring out like what sort of world history has changed after the collision that I forgot to check up on what the fuck you guys were doing the entire time I was dead. I mean, I got the briefing from Gilbetta about what they were doing, but like, what other sort of magical items have you just acquired?
Well, I have this box, and I pull out. It's a little black box with a skeleton like wrapped around it.
You still haven't opened that?
I can't open it.
Do you know what sort of
No.
magic is keeping it closed?
Theoretically, a song was what Lord Zelos told me when we were. I was
right,
told.
but like, what school of magic? Didn't you go to wizard school? Like, what type of magic?
It's extra planar. So, and it's something that no one I've brought it to can open. And let me see here.
I'm gonna cast Identify.
And they say maybe.
All right.
So yeah. What do I get? I learn its properties, how to use them, whether it requires attunement, how many charges it has, if it has charges, whether any spells are affecting it, and what school of magic it would be.
Summoning, magically locked. School of Magic is evocation. No charges. Does not require attunement.
I hand it back to him. Yeah, don't open that.
Don't open this.
Don't open that.
What? Gilbetta and I found it at a shop. What is it?
It's, as far as I can tell, something like a door, and I'm not certain what to walk through it if it's opened. It's summoning magic on it.
And it's got a skeleton. So like,
it's an evocation spell.
Keep that in mind. Maybe we'll get it open one day just to figure out, but we don't have to do it at home. Or maybe we could do it in the chamber that keeps everything inside. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I stuff that back in my bag.
Honestly, this isn't a bad idea. We need some sort of sealed off room where we can investigate volatile items.
I don't know if you guys have ever used it, but MT1 can create a space that can't be breached. That's where we kept whatever was haunting the mage tower in when we got rid of it. But then Blackwind took him. So I guess maybe it's not completely unbreachable. I don't know. We'll have to circle back to that. Anyway,
but yes, don't just go opening that willy-nilly. I mean,
good idea. Good idea. And you can have that. Good luck with it. You do need to attune to it, so whatever.
All right. This is thank you.
You are welcome. Maybe don't shoot my undead going forward, and we'll call it square.
Guy tries to shoot me. You give him a pearl of power.
Do my best.
Harold,
please. What are you going to be more dead?
Actually, Koshano, you can't hear him in that moment. If he hasn't been instantiated by a pen is the only one he can communicate with as a spirit.
Got it.
Sorry, Koshano. I just speak to the dead now, passively. Like, I could just do that. I picked it up.
Oh, that's neat.
Right?
Yeah. I mean, I feel like at one time I was able to do that, but there's a lot of things that I was able to do before that I kind of can't do now. Have you having that same problem?
I don't think so, but you're also like the two of you mashed together. I just have all the memories of the other me. And you also died like twice.
Right.
And
Why
Well, the
does
dying-
everyone keep bringing that up?
I'm still a little cross about it, but you know, he just
I'm
got
sorry.
back.
You're upset at me for dying? Oh, I'm sorry that I died and it was inconvenient for you, Pennathan.
I just wanted us all to go
What, please?
together.
No, air your grievances, by all means.
You left, and you went to fight Blackwind, and we couldn't get in there with you. We were trapped outside of the sphere of influence, and we tried damn hard to get to you. But because y'all went as a separate team, we couldn't get to you. And then the next thing we knew, you were dead. So I'm a little upset that y'all went without us. I know we had moderately discussed it, but I didn't feel like it was in enough depth. And I don't know, was everyone on your team gunning to go there? It was dangerous. And I know that you made a sacrifice, but you were gone. And that was very hard to come to terms with.
Yes, it was very hard. And we had to do something.
All right, that's fair. That's fair. I wasn't trying to die. It wasn't the last thing I ever wanted. I'm glad it didn't stick. I'll say that. It just felt like we were doing nothing. Like we were waiting for death to come to us, and there's a lot of people between there and here. And though I didn't see it, there were other versions of you that saw what happened when people waited too long. Unfortunately, that version of me, there I didn't ask before trying the other thing, and yeah, I was wrong about that one, but I don't get another chance to apologize to the people I did that to, the other yous, because I had to watch friends die too. And I'm sorry I put that on you.
And I just hug him. I'm so crying.
Bring it in, bud. But I'm not that easy to kill, as I always said, and have now proven. So, the credit.
Fair enough. I just gestured to the rest, like all of us. I'm like, and we're together, so now we can just do everything together. It's great.
Yeah.
And as you guys finish up that conversation, Sharp rushes in. It's like, okay, good. A Pearl of Power. That will help. You're probably going to need that. You have all your spare spells prepared. It's all ready to go. And also, I packed you some lunch. Are you wearing the chain shirt that Bart made you?
Yes, I've got it on.
Don't you ever take it off.
I mean, like, I bathe and... Are you not coming with?
No, I have other business to attend to. I promised Gilbetta I would handle some things in Waterdeep for her.
Yes.
While you're there, could you ask around about... You know who? I just want to see if she's still...
I'll look into it. I'll see if I can find anything. But just be careful, everyone. Look after my little brother. If he dies, I'll kill you. Except for you. Except for you, honey.
Thanks, babe.
You're exempt. Okay.
Don't forget the invitation samples are in my office.
Yes.
Please have one. Please at least have it narrowed down to 2 by the time I get back.
I will do my best.
Of course, I like the beachy ones, but they're like there's pink in some of them, I guess.
I love you. We're going a little hard on the water theme.
I know, but it's just so pretty.
Okay. So I'll concede ground on the invitations, and you make sure my brother doesn't die.
He's
Deal?
with me. He'll be
Okay.
And
All
Penn's
right.
got, like,
Oh, you
18
know what would
stabs.
be just fantastic if you enchanted all of the invitations to do just a little like spray of ocean when people opened them. Wouldn't that be wonderful?
She's gonna kill me. Don't say she's. I would love to.
I
She's gonna
love it
kill
when my
me.
mail spits on me.
No,
And I
you
just
can no. If I were gonna
glare
do that, I
over
would
at
enchant-
Sharp like.
If I was gonna do that, I would enchant them with like thaumaturgy or something or druidcraft and make it sound like ocean waves. Okay, but that's not.
That would be wonderful. I'm fully in support of this. I think that's excellent branding.
You know, it's like when you open it, like
Mhm.
it plays and then you close it and it stops playing. You open it, and it plays, and you open it.
We in the wrong business.
I keep saying we need to open like a gift shop out near the crab shack.
Anyway.
And with this, you have Black Cherry shouting from the deck of the ship, "We are leaving. Get on the ship, or we're leaving without you."
Let's go.
Liana, hurry!
And Gilbetta's like, I love you. Pick an invitation.
Coming, Koshano.
Lilith is just given a look.
I thought perhaps I could try like a violin.
No.
Pretty steep learning curve on those ones.
Yes, you're probably right.
What about and Koshano will reach to his bag and pull out his old drum that he doesn't really play anymore, just a little regular common drum. What about just a drum? You know, just kind of hit it, keep rhythm.
I suppose I could give it a try. Absolutely.
You're gonna be bunking with your sister, I'm guessing, right?
I walk off.
I'm sure she'll enjoy your drum practice.
Not if she's going to turn me into a turtle again.
Well, I mean, there's surely room near my bunk.
Oh boy.
I don't sleep.
Hey,
so
you're
I'm
marrying my
staying away
sister,
from-
so
Thanks for the reminder, brother.
Shippers at the ready. All right. Now then.
Get on the boat.
I'm on the boat. Y'all get on the boat.
Everybody gets on the
yes,
boat.
everybody's on the boat.
And we depart. This is my boat music. You like that shit?
I love this.
That's intense. That's a fucking bop.
There once was a ship that you see. Oh,
I
does
thought you
this ship
said
have
no
a name?
singing. Yeah.
That's not
the-
copyright.
Is it?
The ship does not have a name yet. Would you guys like to give it a name?
Belliety. No. Yeah, I don't know. You guys were there when they found it. Weren't you?
Yeah, it was.
The friendship.
Groan.
I like that one.
The sad part is that Gilbetta loves it.
Right? It's
Oh,
just
God.
so
I'm like, but Gilbetta loves it.
Pen, I think I died again.
That's not.
Are you serious? So wait, is the ship going to be called the Friendship? Is it going to be called Friendship, or is it just to be called Friend?
think we call it the friend ship.
That's where, I mean, look, if we ever have to do any actual pirate shit, this isn't going to really brand us well. I feel like it's like
the
putting a
element
target
of
on our
surprise,
back.
though.
They'll
It's the
think we're
element of surprise. They won't
It's
expect
no
it.
worse than the going merry. All right? That's a fun anime joke for you guys. So,
All right, I mean, sure. Yeah.
I don't know how this happened. I just said the first thing that popped into my head, and here we are.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
we're moving forward.
the
Actions
friendship
have
it
consequences.
is. Now, to give you an idea of what this ship looks like, it's undergone a little bit of repair and modification, but this is a ship that looks like it was raised from the ocean floor. It is encrusted with corals and barnacles in various locations. The wood looks permanently soaked through on all sides, and it's got almost like a sickly blue hue to it. The sails are a bit tattered, but it appears to move under its own power just fine.
What the did we not have time to repair this? I mean,
It's a ghost boat.
well, it works
Yes,
better if it
it's a
stays
lot like
above
Davy
water.
Jones's ship.
I don't know.
Well,
we
it
got
used-
it from Gilbetta's ex.
Don't.
What?
Does this ship have
Excuse
any
me.
magical properties keeping it together? Has anyone checked how the fuck does this thing even float?
I
And
don't, why are you?
I
It
just
floats.
do it- Can I just do an Arcana check?
Oh, absolutely.
You have been openly hostile to ships in general in the past, so I'm not really trusting your assessment here, Gilbetta. No offense.
Because it's like, I don't know, just swim. Like, what?
What? Like, we have limited capacity. Also, I'm wearing a chainmail shirt, you know?
That
That's gonna be
he
a
can't take
Yeah,
off.
I don't want to talk about your shirt, okay? I spent a lot of money on your other shirt, and then you died, and it was all gone.
I mean, it slightly delayed my death.
I'm just, yeah, great.
They're just things, all right? And if I sit here and think about all the things I lost in that particular death, it'll drive me insane. You remember those shoes I had?
Yes, I
Anyways.
do.
I have really nice shoes.
Insanity shoes? What?
Anyways, I had a 13 on my Arcana check.
13 with your Arcana check. You feel like this ship is enchanted in some way to move through the water. In fact, you think under the right circumstances, it may be able to move underwater.
What?
Can I do magical awareness on the ship? I just got this new power and I'm gonna use it. Yeah, I want my 60-foot magical
Do
pulse
it.
to locate spell or magic. And I know I'm surrounded by spells and magic, but I'm particularly looking at the ship.
Do it.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I'm surprised that this thing is floating because it seems like it very much wants to nut to.
Yeah,
This
I notice how I
ship-
punch my
rides
eyes
low.
and like wiggle my nose and like a pulse goes out from around me.
And with your magical awareness, you're able to determine that this ship has been magically infused with a greater water elemental.
Oh, good news, guys. There's a greater water elemental enchanting it. That's how it does this. Didn't you know? Gilbetta, how did you not know?
Yes, Gilbetta, how did you
know-
not know? Isn't this your thing?
You know, look, also, Pin was there too.
Pen's
Yeah, but
thing
I'm
isn't
not
water, though.
I'm not the water guy. If this was an undead ship, then you'd be shitting on me for this.
Exactly.
Are you certain it's not
It's
an
a free. It's a free boat. It's a free boat. How are you complaining about a completely free boat?
Well, I'm just saying that, like, if it's got a consciousness stuck to it, maybe we shouldn't be telling it what its name is. Maybe we should ask it what its name is.
And we probably shouldn't call it ugly, Koshano. It's a beautiful boat, right, guys?
I don't think I said ugly. I just said, like, very run down and not fit for sailing.
I elbow him in the ribs again. And with all like 20 of my strength.
Again.
And it's like, Norbog, you do that, and Koshano doubles over. And it's like somewhere back on the mainland, somebody hit my brother. It's just like...
That's my girl.
Well, so we know the boat won't sink, presumably, or if it does sink, it will be just fine. So now we know. Is everyone happy? It's a great boat.
Does anybody speak Aquan?
I do, I think. Yeah, I do.
All right.
I'm a sea elf.
It is not far-fetched for you to believe that perhaps with Penn's awakened mind, you may be able to converse with the being that inhabits this ship.
Let me talk to the boat.
Oh God, I gotta get y'all some patrons or something, and I cast. I open awaken mind.
Boat.
We can do that. I want to talk to the boat.
Is what Koshano hears.
And
wow,
Koshano just thinks really hard, like that he really wishes he could understand what this boat was saying, and suddenly he hears words because he casts tongues, which is a thing he didn't know he could do, but apparently he can do now.
Ah.
Boat. Hello, boat.
What do you want?
Howdy. Hey, what's your name?
I'm in the friendship. Isn't that all you call me?
Is there something else you prefer to be called?
I think that's fine. It's good to be on the water again.
You cool?
All right.
With being our boat?
Just so you know, a lot of us up here can't breathe underwater, so
that is not the first time for people.
Sucks for you. Well, Gilbetta's like, I can. I'm fine. Hey, I'm a sea elf. I don't know how this. I don't know if you can like. No, I don't know if you. I don't know.
I can deal with you. You are inside with me.
Wow, phrasing.
I hate
if you. If you wouldn't mind though, just staying on the surface of the water, unless we ask otherwise, is that a thing you could, commit to?
Of course. I will keep you with your locksmith that you value this trouble.
Yes, it's kind of an important resource for us. Appreciated.
You the same, Smobble.
It's actually not that important for me. It's fine.
We can make it
also
so we can all breathe underwater.
We're going to Primo Passo, and there is an underwater temple, so it might actually be really useful if you could just like swoosh me down there.
If the barometer was never amiable to my friends, it will be go on.
Did you practice this? I don't. This is
no. Look,
it's very good.
Everyone's new favorite character is the friendship.
Oh,
in the chat.
Bodie McBoatface.
Yeah. Okay. So that's cool. We just wanted to make sure that, if you had like if you had feelings about it, that consent is important. Is basically.
I think I haven't responded to my family. I'm just glad maybe I'm in touch with my water relevant at this point.
I'm still only getting every other word, but this magic is a little spruce enough.
Is this some subset of the language?
Yeah, it's a dialect with which I'm unfamiliar. I will get right on that. Do you are you able to like communicate with other? Are you able to like communicate with other things in the ocean? Perhaps like get us some news about the comings and goings? Because I'm just trying to figure out like who's running the sea these days. You know, like which factions have a big navy in the works.
The seas run themselves.
Oh, I meant more. Sorry, that was a rude phrasing of me. Who is running like trade and military operations on the surface of the seas?
Is the Earth for the River with the dogs that try to follow it?
I would think intimately so, but all right, I guess not. I've never been an elemental. Okay. That's all I got.
You guys, look. I've dug my own grave with this because people are gonna want to talk to this boat all the time now.
Yeah, you do this a lot, Sean. Where it's like,
I know.
well,
Look, this is my fault for trying to do fun character voices.
Okay, so
Jamal's like, okay, thanks, friendship.
Well, give me the name for me. Come over, bring you the baby. Just go over to me like the ground of a gremlin. And I'd like to stay around the water, please.
You're my best friend.
All right, fine.
Oh, shut up. Anyway.
So what'd the boat say? I heard it, but I didn't understand.
Yeah, I imagine what did Pin hear?
It said. Yeah.
It sounds like to everyone else, it sounds like water, just like moving and sloshing about.
And we all went on the
Bubbling and
exact
churning.
same face journey that we did now in response.
Yeah.
They said it said its name is the Friendship. And it'll get us to Primo Passo safely. So
Great. Hey, wait, this is important. Did we get the report about any of the ink thing? Because I don't want to leave if we did. There's something about ink, and this was important.
You did get the report about the magical ink, Mr. Bixley, but he hasn't arrived at the academy just yet.
Ah, dang it. All right, fine. I guess we'll just have to deal with boring non-shadow demon tattoos. It's fine.
How will we live?
I don't know. Really, Norbog, I don't.
The magical tattoos, they're quite fantastic.
Black Sherry, we're good to go. We can leave now.
All right. The ship is sailing out and continues along the Desserin River, passing the gates to Waterdeep, and then setting out to sea, heading far to the west towards the continent of Motofufu. The journey is long. You have plenty of time at sea together to hang out and bond. Shortly after you guys reach open water, Blacktooth approaches Lilith with a tightly wrapped package.
Lilith's probably like off in a distant from everyone, since I'm assuming Liana's hanging out with the group.
Liana is actually spending a lot of time with Koshano studying her drum.
Yeah, I thought so. Lilith is probably not even noticing that Blacktooth approach her and is just eyeing them from a distance.
Staring
like
daggers.
There's a stink eye going on.
He's definitely like occasionally do it without trying to be too obtrusive, but like occasionally doing the thing where it's like, no, you gotta have kind of like a soft hair. Let me take your hand and kind of like curve in the fingertips.
Consent my foot, you dog. And I polymorph him into a dog.
Where were we during this?
He just looks at her and gives her like real sad puppy face.
And she goes, "Oh!" and she starts petting him and giving him belly rubs.
And I look over at Lilith like, dog just
and I turn around and walk before I notice Blacktooth there. I probably bump into him without realizing it. Like,
And he's like holding the package out at you, hopefully.
oh my gosh. What? What? What do you want?
I'm sorry. I had gone foraging before the journey, and I prepared a package for you to eat on the journey.
Oh. I don't have anything in return, but that's very sweet of you.
That is not necessary. You are the chain breaker, and it is an honor to provide you with sustenance.
You know what? I'm looking back where Koshano and Liana is like, let's go sit over there and enjoy this together.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Chainbreaker. Yes, of course. I will join you with this. I hope that you find it. I hope that you find it delicious.
Oh, always. I've always found them quite wonderful. Blacktooth, thank you so much. And yeah, we're getting closer. I appreciate that you've been so patient as we try to, get our swords together to, free your people. You have been waiting long, and I'm sorry about that.
It is all right. Though I worry about them, the will of my people is strong.
Yeah.
They saw what you did for us. And that has only strengthened the resolve of those still within the mines.
Well, yeah, well, let's see if we can get the ones who've escaped, rescued and in peace. And then I guess figure out if their escape route is still open for the others too. And yeah, maybe we can do this without burning a town. So, yeah.
Yes, perhaps
We'll
we'll
find
find
a
a way to liberate even more of my brethren.
Yeah, we'll get
Thank
there.
you for this. Thank you so much.
It's really the least I can do. I didn't do much. I just got some money and got you guys out, so.
But Chainbreaker, you cared to do it. There are many here that have coin. I've seen wealthy individuals in your world since you have freed me. But you are the only one who freed so many of our number. I've come to understand that it is not what you have, but what you do with it that matters.
Thank you. Didn't think it was too much, but I appreciate the thought. But I guess I won't be satisfied until I fulfill the promise. But we're getting there.
That you will do so.
I'll keep my promise.
There is not an expiration date on your valor.
That we know of. Anyways, let's try these new treats.
Of course, yes.
New flavors, perhaps?
Well, it's a collection of kind of nuts and berries that he's gathered together, almost kind of like a trail mix.
Oh, you know what? I forgot. My friend loved these things. I don't know if he's gonna show up or not. Piss dog? Piss dog. Hello.
And
probably my poor whistling.
Pizdog emerges in his Poltog form, seemingly from thin air.
You're not busy Yay! Great.
Oh, well, I mean, it took me a couple tries. The boat is new. I hit the water a couple times getting here. It's hard when the target is moving. But anyways.
Well,
And
glad you
the
made
entire
it.
time, Blacktooth is just like silent, staring at Paul Tog.
Look, Paul Dog. Blacktooth has been kind enough to have more treats, and I remember you saying how much you love them. So, but let's leave some too for the rest of the crew.
Oh,
let's just make sure we get the good ones.
That's just delightful. Oh, I think I'll have a little bit. And he grabs like a handful and munches them down. It's just like there's visible discomfort on Blacktooth's face as he like has to hold this bag, and Paul Dog puts a hand in and grabs some. He's just like, oh, it's very good. Did you get these yourself? Yes, I forged them myself with a chain brick.
Isn't that great? So great.
Wow, so talented.
Very talented.
Just good man. And he pats him on the shoulder.
So, where are we with this whole contract biz? Because, it's 2 months or so.
I'm sorry.
Where are we
Look,
with that?
I've been working on it.
I've been hearing that a lot.
Lilith.
Paul Tog. Sorry.
You can
It's
call
the
me
two-
Biz Dog.
it's
We're
two
all
names.
friends, aren't we? Aren't we, Mr. Blacktooth? We're all friends here.
Blacktooth?
Yes, any friend of the Chainbreakers is a friend of mine.
Very good. We're all friends here. So nice.
So painful.
There's like a dome of awkwardness that is formed on the deck of this ship. But seemingly two people at the center of it are completely unaware.
Paul Dog, you really need to get this whole contract thing sorted out. 'Cause I cannot.
I made an aggressive move. And I think I don't want to spoil the surprise. But I think I've got it all worked out. You should have something within a day or two for you.
Thank you. I need Liana out of the keep. I can't stand her. I just can't. I can't. I'm losing my mind. I'm losing my mind.
Oh. Oh my. Well, this is a little embarrassing.
What?
Well, I mean, I didn't know that you had such feelings about your sister. So when she had asked me to look into something for her, I didn't see the harm in it. But now I'm starting to think that perhaps I shouldn't have done that.
What things?
Well,
Please
it's a similar
share.
matter to the one that you were looking at as well. She was quite insistent that I ensure that you are freed from any of your infernal obligations.
I don't want to owe her anything ever. So you keep her out of our little circle. You're my friend. You're mine. I don't want to share you with her, okay?
Lilith Flip.
Oh, I don't feel good. Where are we?
You were just telling me that I'm yours. And we were eating Blacktooth's delicious trail mix.
Oh, we're on a moving boat. Forgot how this feels. Oh, no. Blacktooth, I don't want to see this food, please. No, put it away, put it away.
Of course, I'm so sorry. And Blacktooth like quickly packs it away and runs off. Oh, this wasn't finished, but fine.
I sense the other one being really stressed out. What happened?
Oh, we just a discussion between friends. Nothing to worry about. Look at the time. I have an appointment. I'm looking into celestial law now. That's fun. Anyways.
Wow, a lot of shit's coming out of your mouth right now.
Oh,
But
look,
okay, it's your business.
I'm stuff. Busy imp these days. You know how it is. Good luck on your journey. And slips away.
He's a little weirder here, but okay. Cute.
When Dog Koshano notices Lilith changing, he'll just like nudge with his nose the drum towards Liana, like here, practice, and he's gonna go find Norbog. Hey, I figured this would be a good opportunity to speak privately.
You can talk to me. Yeah. You're a dog. You're a dog. It's funny. I get it. Lilith.
This is what Lilith does for entertainment now.
He's Dog Shano.
Have you noticed the whole Lilith thing? It's like both of the Liliths are in there, but not in the way it is for us. Like they didn't, like there's a wall.
Yeah, I recognize one of them. I mean, one of them is my Lilith. I don't know the other one too well, but I traveled with her, and it's both of them, but not like us. She's
honestly
one at a time instead of smushed.
Right. And I mean, I don't, I heard the stories, but the other Lilith used to be a little bit more like the other Lilith.
Oh, absolutely.
But whatever happened after I died is... Anyways, should we be, like, looking into this? Or, because I don't want to intrude on her situation if she's fine with it, but...
I am a little afraid of her. I know I'm not supposed to be, but she's a little intimidating. And she seems happy.
I've always been a little afraid of her, and the shit she's carrying around now, I don't think she realized, like, she has an arsenal of extremely rare, extremely powerful magical weapons that she never seems to use, but it seems like something that we should maybe be concerned about.
Do you think she knows, even?
What, that the weapons are magical?
No, that she's switching back and forth.
She says things like when she talks about like the other one, and like she seems like she's waking up, So like I feel like at least
yes, we probably should talk to her, but just to be honest, Koshano, and I pat his ears. She's not gonna listen to you if you keep this up.
What?
You can't antagonize her and then worry about how she's doing.
In what way am I antagonized? Oh, and for those asking in the chat, the kind of dog I'm guessing, unless Lilith has turned him into a specific dog, or is he just his natural dog form?
Dude, you choose. Have fun.
Well, he probably looks like a mangy alley dog. He's like, Lady and the Tramp. He looks like Tramp.
Yeah, you're Tramp from Lady and the Tramp.
Basically.
Then let me spell it out for you. You need to stop sniffing around Liana.
What? I don't know what you're talking about. She wants to be an adventurer. We train adventurers around here. Well, we're so accepting of everyone except for Lilith's actual sister who wants to be here. I don't know why I'm being attacked on this. I'm not sure what you're trying to imply.
Just yeah, it's Oh, I just happen to have this drum. You can use my drum, Liana.
I don't use it anymore. It's a good start.
I know sweet, young, naive girls because I have been one. Don't break her heart.
I'm flattered that you're implying I have that ability. But it's not like... Yeah, so she's a very attractive and easy to talk to and fun to spend time around. I don't think there's anything wrong with enjoying those qualities. And I will keep it professional unless she expresses interest.
Oh my gosh.
Look,
You
it's
can't-
not a thing. I know what they say about bards, all right? But, like, from all the time, I mean, we know each other very well.
What?
You know I'm not like
You're
that.
not like other bards.
No, I'm not. When have I ever done any
10
of that,
minutes
like,
ago.
lead with the... So what, I'm not
In
allowed
front
to
of
ever be
everyone.
attracted to anyone? Like, this is...
You're laying it on
Fine.
thick, and you could do without rolling your eyes at Lilith. This conversation was about Lilith. If you want to get to know Liana, that's fine, but don't antagonize Lilith with it in the process. It's cruel to both of them.
I just don't know why she's being so hostile about it. I mean, like, Gilbetta's marrying my sister, and I didn't get weird about it.
We're coming into port.
At the front of the boat, Pin sighs entirely asexual. Just like...
Do you
And
speak
meanwhile,
dog,
inside-
sir? Do you speak dog?
No, this is
a private
side
dog
thing.
conversation.
Meanwhile, inside of Penn's head is like, God, you didn't say we were going on any boats. Oh, I think I'm gonna be sick. Oh, there's necroplasm everywhere.
How? You're a ghost. What's the point of dying if you still get seasick?
The party arrives in Primo Passo.
It's good to be back.
And as you depart the ship in Primo Passo and head immediately for the tree where Kithak is known to reside, as you approach it, it's clear there's something amiss. And as you lead up to the tree, the simple door has been torn off the hinges and lays on the ground. And trails of exotic inks and pigments are scattered about the doorway, and Kithak is nowhere to be found. And what happened to Kithak? We're going to find out next week.
Our bug friend.
So much for a leisurely trip.
Well.
Welp.
Oh shit, here we go again.
Oh, it's fun to be back. And as
It is good to be
one
back.
character. How are you enjoying that, Lilith?
Oh, playing two? I'm loving it.
I'm looking forward to seeing if they have conversations with each other inside her brain, like when she's thinking.
If you haven't noticed, it's whenever I notice Lilith getting stressed out, I flip her. And whenever things get really calm for her again, I flip her back.
Yeah. Yeah.
This real Hulk vibe going. Thank you for the follow.
Thank you for the follows, guys.
Thank
you for
you.
watching.
Oh.
It's good to be back, folks.
Yeah.
I'm so glad to be back here playing D&D with my friends, going on adventures, telling fun stories, making up sounds for a boat water elemental and a crazy ghost that lives in Penn's head. I was going for kind of a Master Shake vibe with the ghost. I don't know if that's hitting, but
I mean, a little bit. Yeah.
Not just say it.
But anyways, thanks for watching. Check out our sponsors. Thanks to Hero Forge. Thanks to the cast. I think that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
think we're gonna
if
do
you're
this
watching
again
on Twitch,
next
stay
week.
tuned. If you're watching on Twitch, stay tuned for a raid. If you're watching on YouTube,
I don't know if there's something like that we could do on YouTube, but check out past episodes and other videos on our channel. Be sure to like and subscribe.
And until next time, class dismissed.
Cheer is made by an alehouse dwarf. RPG diddly dee and dee. Don't fumble as you tumble or you'll barf. RPG diddly dee and dee. We'll sing this song all night. If damn I human drinking's wrong, I don't want to be right. Fortitude.
Save.